I have no internet computer. I'm back. Am I back?
You never left.
You got back.
Did you hear me the whole time?
Yeah.
Oh, you guys were frozen, and my computer said no internet. Carry on.
Y'all got cicadas right now? Lots of them?
I haven't heard them. Do you hear them?
I can hear them right now. That's how fucking loud they are.
Go take care of them. Tell them don't come back for another 17 years.
It's not just that. Their cycles are overlapping this year.
Yeah, for the first time in like 14 years or some shit.
Isn't that crazy,
It's like
Ryan?
a 7-year and a 4-year or something.
Isn't that crazy, Ryan?
Daniel, I've lived through many of these occurrences.
You haven't lived through many. You've lived through one. So chill out, guys.
No, I've lived through many.
They've only overlapped
the overlap.
in our lifetime.
There have been
once
times
before.
when it's
No,
different
Ryan.
overlaps. It's not
Listen,
this overlap.
Ryan.
Okay. I remember a time when like the 3 years and the 7 years were
That
out
might
at
have
the same
happened.
time.
But it's like 7 and 14. So it's like 14 and 17. It's like 13 and 12. It's like 13
You know
and
what?
4.
He is in his mid-40s, Daniel.
Oh my
Just
god,
like
you're
Cliff
fucking
Davenport.
Davenport.
No, I wish I was fucking him. Because I think he's a stand-up dude.
Well, he tells his wife.
Gotta
He
go.
tells that guy.
No, I
about
tell
his
her,
wife, what's
you
he
have
say?
to be Cliff. I get to open the robe and try to convince you.
Huh?
Huh?
And that's what she said.
That's exactly what she said. How did we still hear that?
What was that, too?
He had to leave to find a t-shirt to blow his nose into. He's all the way across the room. Somehow that still made it through on the recording.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Through the noise filter,
What
it
happened?
still came through Discord. Yes, we heard that.
You heard the...
Yeah, why don't you have your snot shirt right next to you?
Because I haven't needed one. It's a disaster. I'm dying, guys. This is the episode where we reveal that I'm dying.
It was a good life you had.
What, hay
I'm
fever?
glad- What the fuck is hay fever?
He's
Allergies.
allergic to the echidnas.
I am allergic to echidnas. They're
A lot of people
fast.
don't know that.
Think of all the
So-
dust they spin up with their little fast
No one,
leggers.
you never think of the dust.
Yeah.
This really needs to be mixed.
What are you drinking? Is that
Ryan has
water?
water.
I'm drinking water. Kenny's drinking Filipino gin.
Why?
Because I don't work tomorrow, okay?
You didn't work today.
Yeah, I've been drinking, not all day, but just recently.
This explains a few things. Continue.
Welcome, horrible people, to the Horrorble Opinions podcast. As always, I've been your clickety-clack motherfucker hosts, Kenny.
I didn't think of an intro. Somebody feed me one.
I'm a woman on an island. What's my job?
To get fucked.
Good job.
Daniel.
Now say your name.
Daniel.
Very good. Well, the person who wrote this, the underwater world of Australia's Great Barrier Reef is Earth's most marvelous complex of coral and ocean life. The deep blue water is so clear that one can look down from a boat to a depth of 150 feet into the fairyland forest, where coral clumps glow blue, red, and green with fish moving like flocks of birds amongst the branches. The person who wrote that also wrote something like, she tossed the bunch of damp tissues into the wastebasket.
She missed, though.
She missed. Ryan.
Kobe. Daniel.
You guessed it.
Clickety-clack.
We got a
motherfuckers.
case of the what?
I got
Oh,
some killer crabs,
listen,
man.
I
Oh, God.
They're
It's
just-
bad.
I got some bad killer
Listen,
crabs.
I thought they were gone, and then you know what happened? 4 years later, they came back.
They flared up.
Like, look at me. I didn't think they'd come back, but I should have known they would have with all the added intercourse I decided to add with my crabs. I had, I was a little horny the first time around with the crabs there. Now I'm just sopping wet. Like, you'd have to use a bread to sop up all this
This horny juice.
moisture.
I think he really actually wanted to write a story about this model pretending to be this wealthy person, and then this hunter guy, and then this other dude, and then his publisher was like, no, listen, because actually, like, the journalist describes this perfectly, where he wants to write about that, but his editor's like, no, they don't want that. They want you to write about the crabs.
Well, how does this go? Okay,
Oh,
I'll
you know
I'll
what,
be,
Daniel?
I'll be
That's
Guy
actually
Smith.
beautiful take on this book.
That's a good point.
That's really
I'll
good.
be Guy Smith. You be editor Tim Apple.
Okay.
I'm gonna come to you. Now,
I'm
keep
Tim.
in mind,
You're
2
Apple.
years ago, we released a book called Night of the Crabs that did really well.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm gonna go back and write more softcore porn. I think I've already got it hammered out. I'm like 70% of the way done.
Okay. Is there?
I'm Tim from the Tim and Apple, and my only note is yes, that is
Get
what you
me
should lean
Crab
into.
Man.
Yeah, so we just go back into softcore porn. I don't worry about crabs ever again, anything like that. I write what my heart lies. I'm not doing this for the money. It's been about literature.
Mr. Apple.
The shareholders, they like the crabs, right? So just go ahead, put those back in. You can use the exact same phrases to describe them you did before, and then it'll be a fun thing for the readers to take a shot every time the crabs are or every time you say the crabs are superior to the human race. Every time you say that, they can take a shot. Then we fucking blasted. They won't even know if it was a good book or not.
But I feel like if I keep associating crabs with sexual intercourse, it's gonna affect me negatively with the ladies.
Look at you.
You look at me, world champion pipe smoker.
That's what I'm saying. Look at you. You're a champion. You've got nothing to worry about, bud.
You're
15
right.
kids.
I can't grow pubic hair anyway. Where are the crabs gonna live?
Why can't you grow pubic hair?
Pipe smoking accident. You know how it goes.
Oh no. And that was the inspiration for the ending with the fire driving out all the crabs.
Very good.
And it did drive out all his crabs.
So there's like 2 books happening in this book. We've got the softcore porn part, which is like the undeveloped,
the best part,
bank heist. It's not even noir. I don't know what it is.
We're past the heist. It's like the aftermath. Like, guy got away, but now what?
I don't even think it's a heist. He just saved that money.
Oh no.
No, it was from the bank. He stole it from the bank.
But he did.
Something
he
bad
went to
happen?
prison for that.
They did.
I guess they
recover
didn't. They didn't find the money.
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the key. And then the second part of the book is
Davenport.
and the crabs. And rarely
Now
shall the
that's
two meet.
A love. That is a love.
Literally, if you cut the crabs out of this book, you get one story. If you cut, what is her name? Caroline?
It's Dubois.
Dubois. Something. If you cut,
I agree.
If you cut
just
her
a
and
horny
Quinn
heiress, huh?
out of the book, you get just the crab
That's bold of
story.
you to say.
And can I say something? I'm more interested in what's going on with her once her whole deal is revealed.
That's a lot more interesting, isn't it?
Oh, I'm back.
Stop doing whatever you're doing.
I'm just trying to exist
You
here,
are
man.
creating chaos.
You're clickety
what's
clacking
happening.
when we're talking about how the best part of the book was not clickety clacking.
How am I supposed to know? You guys keep freezing on my end, so I'm just trying to make it sound natural. No one will ever know I was gone.
No one would know if you kept your mouth shut.
No, I think they would know if I kept my mouth shut.
Well, then they know he's in trouble,
Oh, no.
or he's taking it by.
Wait, are you saying the whole money heist stuff is better than the crab stuff?
It
Yeah.
could have been.
I'm saying it was.
Okay, do we get more Kern? Because I feel like he intermixes in the two stories.
He does. He bridges the two stories, but I don't even think you need him in the heist money one.
Well, I mean, he adds another layer to taking the heist.
No,
money.
he
Plus,
just adds sex scenes.
Well, he's another sausage in the sandwich, if you know what I'm saying.
A hot
so that,
dog in the
adds
bun.
to the mix. Yeah, and I mean, Kiln, what do you think? Like, circumcised or uncircumcised? Like, what are you thinking here?
Uncircumcised.
Well, he's like
and
a wild boy. Yeah.
He's.
Yeah.
Well, not a boy anymore, but he's a man. But he was a wild boy.
I'm gonna put this out here. He's no Cliff Davenport.
He's no Cliff
nobody
Davenport.
is.
And
But
I was upset that he
didn't
was
have
my
any-
main character.
any
That he was
lines.
who I
There
was
was-
supposed to be following. I'm like,
There was
I
no
was
inch
upset.
by inch Shrutker.
We didn't get enough Cliff, but I mean, sooner or later, Cliff's just gone. And so, like, we're not following him in all
he's
these
almost
books,
40.
right?
That's retirement. So
Bet he retires
That's true.
or something. You know, actually, like, spends time with his wife, who, like, whenever she appears, that robe just opens.
well, I don't think she wanted him to leave.
And look,
that was a tactic. All these
probably
women
a dirty
in,
trick.
in these books, Ryan, they have tactics.
Women have tactics, Ryan, and I'm tired of them.
I'm tired of it.
Tired of these tactics.
Take the S off of your tactics
It's the same tactic.
because
you're right.
they do one thing.
Spread them.
Yeah, but
and it's have
but if
sex
it doesn't work the first
with
time,
the real men in the book.
then how did we ever get any?
We've never gone to war against crabs.
Yeah,
I mean,
so
we
can't
have.
be real men.
We've never gone to war against giant
crabs.
crabs.
Giant crabs.
I was going to say giants, but giant crabs works too.
Well, we haven't gone to war against giants either. Let the record show for any of our giant listeners. That wasn't us.
Well,
We're a peaceful
it wasn't an
podcast here.
official. It was a Cold War. I was throwing ice cubes at them, and I'll fucking
Oh,
do it
you're
again.
like, today's a good day. You know,
What's your reaction when you hear the word angina?
you forgot the V and you mixed some letters up.
See, I laughed too. It's such a
What is
fun-
this? What is this prologue about?
It's a heart issue, isn't it?
Oh, you're very good. It's a hardening of the arteries.
That's great.
Yeah.
What does this
So,
have
like,
to do with
it's-
anything?
Such a serious disease, but such a funny sounding name. I don't know what this prologue is about, Daniel. It's about nothing. Because
Is this from a different book? It has to be from a different book. And when they uploaded this, for some reason it got lodged in there because it doesn't belong.
So Mr. Smith in the later years made a website, and from his website is where he was selling his ebooks. I believe the website is now gone. Last time we checked.
Aw.
Yeah.
Not even alive on the Internet Archive?
Ooh, I haven't checked that one. Maybe.
Daniel's doing it right now.
Yeah, I was doing it right
So
now.
it's talking about
Either that or he's looking at albino pornography from how bright his screen is.
It's talking about the Lofoten Islands and how in the Viking times they fished there, and there's like 150 million pounds of fish, and it's a tradition, and how old Skipper Larson, he was on his boat, and then his heart starts hurting, and he goes to sleep.
And I was
and
waiting
then
for him to come back, but he never does.
He never comes into play. None of that. I don't understand why what is this?
I think did he see the crabs without it telling us, and then he has a heart attack?
No.
Well, how would you know? It didn't tell us.
It's just a prologue about the old man and the sea fisherman who's gonna die and just wants to die out on the sea.
Sometime later, he was aroused, by a banging on his cabin door.
So we know it's Guy who wrote this. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, but the pounding fist became more frantic as it took him longer than ever before to open his eyes and swing his feet to the floor. He felt weak and ill, and when he tried to stand, he almost fainted.
Angina.
And that's it. I don't think this is from this book.
Well,
You got to get right into some nautical stuff, man.
But he could have started with this beautiful fucking barrier reef bullshit.
Well, that's chapter 1 eventually.
Right, but you take that paragraph out, that could be your prologue.
I mean, yeah, you start with that because it's beautiful. And you're like, oh, this is going to be some
And then we zoom out.
National Geographic
and above this
exploration.
beautiful reef.
Barbecue
on
Bay.
a jet ski.
Oh.
Are two people fucking.
At
Do they have
sunset,
jet
make it
skis?
nice.
At
I don't
sunset.
think they had jet skis.
I did like Davenport calling back to Bartholomew and how he felt bad about how they just let him die.
Fucking, what is this term? See something historying himself. What is it? What's the term?
Oh.
Where you change it because he thought he was more disgusted at the beach bum than anything that Krabs ever did.
That's true.
It's revisionist
Revisionist
history.
history. He's trying to revisionist history.
I
his
called out.
feelings.
I wanted to save him.
You know what? I punched that crab in the face like I was Captain Kirk punching a child, and the crab still got him. That damn bum didn't even try, but I tried. Every life matters. Bum lives matter.
Remember,
we saw
Cliff.
your dirty secrets. You're too interested in getting your hands down your future wife's pants behind the bush next to a playground. Fucking perv. Kids were all watching your old man ass slap up and down.
He's not old.
In his 40s, that's ancient back then.
No, he's not in his 40s.
It's close enough.
This is 4 years later, and it says now that he's just about to hit 40.
How's it 4 years later, but it's only 2 years between the books?
What do you mean?
The books came out 2 years apart.
Oh, that's when they were written. So you can write things from different time periods?
I think they were published. Huh? I don't know. Oh no, I do know they were published. I take that back.
That we do
I take
know.
back
There's
some
not
of
a lot
that
we
one.
We
know,
know that for sure.
but we do know that it exists and you can find it.
All right, Kenny, let me be your tour
Maybe.
guide.
Tour guide.
Your
Turn me around.
No.
Turn
me
around.
What is the person who tries to sell? Let me be the person who sells you some beachfront property. Picture this: Barbecue Bay. Now, when you hear that, you probably expect that you're going to catch on
Barbecue.
fire from all the sun. You'd be right.
Yeah,
So
well, I would,
bring
yes.
the sunscreen. It's on Hayman Island. There's the Royal Hayman Hotel. It's got. It's the only thing on this goddamn island because it's a bunch of rich people.
Oh my god, if this isn't
Yeah,
the next
why even go
season
there?
of White Lotus, then they're making a mistake.
I haven't seen the last season of White Lotus. Is it good?
I haven't seen the last season either.
I haven't seen any
I
season.
haven't finished the first season either, but it was really good.
But you haven't finished it, though.
I don't finish things.
Yeah, that's what the ladies tell me.
I'm a
You're
lot like what is
You're
this?
not
No
Clint.
Pump Carl? What's the name of the guy in this?
Okay.
No Pump
He's a
Logan.
big game hunter, right?
Is that Roger?
Or is that the bank robber?
No Pump Gaston.
Logan.
I can't keep track of the men that were in that woman, okay?
Well,
There's
this one
3
wasn't,
at minimum.
so-
There's only
Was that the big game
3.
hunter or the bank robber?
Okay, no. Logan.
big game hunter,
Mr.
it's the one
Logan is
pump.
the game hunter.
No,
who,
not one pump. No pump.
No pump.
Just
The only
He's-
pumping he's doing is shotguns.
You don't go out there with a loaded rifle. That's why you got a something about Mary the situation.
and it says something about him that in this situation, what happens later. This guy's working out something in his psyche. I don't know.
I can't wait to continue this journey
No,
with
a
him
guy
through
was like,
7
what
more
if
books.
I wrote Gaston? This is
What if-
what it would be.
Oh my god, and what if Belle just fucking gave it up to every beast?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And that's what she's looking for is a beast.
Yeah, and Cliff's here.
And also there's Cliff.
And there's crabs. I can write whatever I want if I put Cliff and crabs in it.
That's true. That's all you need is Cliff and Crabs.
I think this is the last book his wife is in.
And
I remember
to
finding
be
that the
fair,
first book.
she's in like 2 paragraphs of 1 chapter.
We don't even
What
get a
kind of
sex
husband
scene
would he
with her.
be?
The
And
restraint
there's
that
an
guy
implied
showed.
sex scene. I mean, they tell
Well,
him
I
that
mean,
they go upstairs
they said,
and do it.
Right, but he showed great restraint in not describing it, and I applaud him
You know why? Because now that they're
because he
married,
can only do one at
he's
a time.
not interested.
Oh, he's not interested in married.
No.
Oh.
No. Or not describing
I-
sex scenes between married
I
couples.
just thought he could only do one lady at a time.
No,
yes,
if they're married, it takes the excitement out for him.
because I'm thinking of the last book and this book and the next book, and the answer is yes, Daniel.
Wait, did
One
you
at
already
a
read the
time.
next one?
That's all he can handle.
That's all I can handle too.
Oh man. So if the resort advertises like we're very modern, we got water sports, so you're gonna be out on the water a lot. We got reefing, we got fishing, we got a great nightlife. Also sharks, lots of sharks, like dangerous sharks that eat you, and poisonous snakes. Some have little fangs, they won't go through your wetsuit. Some have the long fangs, those are gonna kill you.
that
Lots
a
of
thing?
those too.
Gotta be.
I feel like that's
Gotta
a thing.
be a
Guy
thing.
does his
Five-
research.
5 foot long sea snakes?
Easily.
Easy, you know what they're eating.
I don't know what they're eating.
Us.
Sandwiches. Oh,
Are they getting
us.
sandwiches?
From us.
I want a
With-
sandwich.
They're eating us to get to the sandwiches.
I don't have a sandwich. This is bullshit.
Get this man a sandwich. Look, ocean, scary place. I watched Underwater again this morning. That's a scary ass ocean right there.
Well, that's like a Cthulhu ocean. Oh my
Yeah,
god! What
that's
if in like fucking book 9 it reveals that it's Cthulhu that's the reason? That would be good. And
Wait,
he's like,
these
this was
are-
my plan. This
these
was my
are- no, it's
plan
not his
all
plan,
along,
Daniel.
y'all.
These are Cthulhu's STDs.
Yeah. They're
Or I
little
guess
parasites
crabs aren't
that
actually a
live.
disease, though. STPs.
And that oil?
Black blood of
Like
the
it's
earth
an oil
oil.
brand.
I don't know.
I'm not up on my oil brands.
Yeah, that's a motor oil company.
Cthulhu
Which
owned
are
and
bad.
run.
By crabs.
Now, I don't remember. Help me out.
Help me up.
How much racism was in the first book?
I don't think there was any. I don't think he gave
Except
himself
there was
the opportunity.
Okay.
There was prejudice towards homeless people. That's what we got in the first
So if
one. We're
there's
gonna
two
pick a new
things,
thing.
if there's 3 things we know about Guy: loves smoking, hates the homeless, and hates those goddamn Japanese. Or at least his characters do. Maybe not him. Maybe he's just a good writer.
I feel like, though, as someone who lived through some stuff, he's got
talking
some
about
first-hand
yourself.
rage.
World War II?
Yeah, I'm talking about Guy. Now, I ain't lived through shit. I
What
don't
rage?
remember nothing.
What did Japan do to Britain?
Oh, he loved America. So when Japan did that to America, he was like, nah, man. And when did he die? Did he die after 9/11?
No, he died.
Okay, well,
near,
9/11 wasn't Japan. I'll point that
beginning of
out.
COVID.
No,
wasn't it?
hold on. Let me cook. Yeah, he died in 2020. So after 9/11 happened, he was really mad at the Middle East.
Oh, so is there a crab book after 9/11 and then he
That
gets
takes place
angry at like a
in
Muslim
sand,
character? There's sand crabs.
There's sand crabs.
Say, goddamn sand crabs.
I feel like that might be a racial slur.
That's close. Let's see, he had, what year was 9/11? 2001?
Was that a real question?
I don't remember. I know what month and day it was. That's all we ever talk about. We don't talk about the year.
There was a whole plaque that said never forget.
It said never forget, and you fucking forgot.
And you know what?
Good job.
Good.
Much like this book, I read it a long time ago.
9/11?
Oh, God. Well, he published, let's see, he's got Dead Meat in 2002, Blackout 2006, and The Cadaver in 2008.
So one of those. In 2008, he's angry at the fucking financial institutions.
Oh, yeah, The Cadaver, he put a dead body in every fucking house that collapsed, financially in the United States. Yeah, exactly. He wrote a book called The Dark One. That's probably not.
We're worth our protagonist, Clint. Clint.
Not a name, but continue.
Doesn't like the Japanese fishermen who I guess are overfishing the area.
Well, yeah, that's a reasonable response.
Poachers. It's against the law.
Yeah, they're using technology. It's not fair.
Oh, they're using
it right.
They're using their futuristic Japanese technology.
I can't go out into the woods with an AR and just start shooting and hoping to hit every deer.
Can you not?
No, you're not supposed to.
But can you not?
I mean, you could do a lot of things, but you shouldn't. Because if you do it wrong and you mess up America, you're going to make some old man in England really mad.
Yeah.
So mad.
So mad. He'll write a book about you, and you're going to be a zero pump chump. That was probably a real guy.
So did Clint just murder a man?
Yes.
Okay.
What? I mean, it's fine.
Why is it fine?
Vigilante justice, Daniel. This isn't America. We're out here on the Hey Man Islands, and we're out there like, hey man, quit fishing up all them fish.
I'm
We're
pretty
supposed to be
sure
sharing the fish.
that Australia's laws are probably pretty similar to our laws.
They actually have stricter gun laws.
So, well,
Now
but
they
did
do.
they?
As
But
most
did they
places
then?
do.
Or were they still a prison colony in the 70s? I don't know.
They're probably still a prison colony in the 70s. But do the Hey Man Islands count as Australia?
Yeah.
Yes.
So if I said I visited the Hey Man Islands, you'd be
I'm not sure
oh,
that
man,
the
you're on
Hayman
Australia.
Islands are a real thing.
Oh, I bet they are.
Because it sounds suspiciously like Cayman to me.
Does sound like Cayman. I think we did more research in the last book. I can only tell you about his pipe smoking habits so many times.
Well, that was the research we did.
Yeah.
We found out all we needed to know.
We know about Guy, so now it's just raw dogging it in his books.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, if we're going to talk about the Hayman Islands,
Mm-hmm.
we don't even know if they're real. What are we doing?
I mean, I don't know if Middle Earth is real.
Well, yeah, it's in between lower Earth and upper Earth.
Right.
Or lefter Earth and righter Earth.
East and West Earth?
Yeah, the middle is like the east-western Earth.
You son of a bitch.
Exactly. So you can't look. Okay, people have been having violent encounters with Japanese fishermen for decades. It is the way of the world because they like to come and fish as much as they want because those fuckers like them some fish. Hey, so do I. They'll you name it, they'll overfish it. You give them a chance, they're gonna kill all the sharks for the shark fin soup. They're gonna take it all. They're gonna go try to kill all the whales. Not supposed to be doing that as much anymore. If you think that they're not going to go to the Hayman Islands that are just in their backyard,
but they're not doing sharks or whales here.
They're overfishing.
They're just fishing.
It's the only thing they got
described
in the Hayman
it as
Islands
them
economy.
bringing in like $50,000 a week or something.
You know how much that is back
That ain't
then?
that much.
A week
I feel
in the
like
70s.
That ain't that. I feel like that's nothing.
Do you know how many weeks are in a year?
No.
It's like 52 or something.
It's exactly 52. But
well, leap years, there's an extra week.
Japanese don't celebrate leap year. A lot of people don't know that.
I didn't know that. Fool. I'm just saying, if someone comes in and starts breaking your laws, and they're going to get away with it because your government's too scared to act, and they're taking away your only means of income, you're allowed to fire across their bow.
Right, but you're still bound by your laws, which say
not
no,
if you get back
no
and say
moida.
I'm Japanese.
Right, but they're not allowed moida either.
But if you go far enough out in the water, there's no laws. Have we reached like the international waters?
I don't know.
No,
but I'm pretty sure there are
definitely have
laws
not.
on the international waters.
We're not in the
By
waters
you
where
can
there
just
can
kill
be
anyone
pirates.
you want.
No.
No, then
You might have.
That's why piracy is like illegal.
That's only illegal if you go back to a country. You just stay out there. Because then they're going to be like, no, what you did was against our laws. But if you stay in the ocean, live a water world life.
But
you're
that's
fine.
international. There are international laws.
No, where does it say you can't murder someone out in the ocean?
I mean, I
All
the
right,
Bible.
Clint, just take another drink. Get you go visit your woman. Oh, I'm sorry, Clint. Like Kenny, he's no woman has ever seen him spent.
No, he just keeps going.
Keeps
He's
going.
the Energizer fuck bunny.
What? This is our.
And I'm gonna call him Kiln because that's a cooler name than Clint. Clint is a dumb fucking name.
He just
Kiln.
shot a
That's
guy.
a cool name.
This is our hero.
You know how many dumb people shoot people? Lots.
Han Solo. You know,
You know
think
what?
about that.
Even if I
Yeah.
hadn't read the first book first, I would still be like, I'm holding out for a hero. Where's my hero? But
I don't think he's our hero. He's just our main character.
well,
I don't even think he's the main character. Davenport's the main character.
yeah, and he
Davenport-
doesn't show up until like
I say, who gets more page time?
Clint.
Probably
Actually-
the lady.
Actually, the lady, maybe.
The lady gets quite a bit for a while there, and then she
'Cause
stops.
she gets
and I'm like, why are
paragraphs
we?
on paragraphs of men being inside her. So yeah, her
That's true. She's the linchpin
and
of the whole
herself.
story.
Her hand.
Herself too. Gosh, that thing's got to be swollen.
What?
Her angina.
Well, I don't know if the angina swells the arteries, but it definitely makes them harder.
Well, if you pound something that much on the human body, it's gonna swell.
In some ways, I guess it is very progressive because you'd have stories of like playboy men who'd go out and just screw
true.
everything in sight. So,
And I think only one person in the whole book shamed her.
and who was that?
Was it the journalist?
Oh, was his name
It was
Quarter?
the journalist, or was one of the main hotel staff?
It was a Marine, I think.
Was it one of the Marines?
Yeah.
If someone there was like,
And-
yeah, and then this.
Marine's like, watch out for them crabs, and she's like, you fucking watch out for the crabs. Your goddamn job.
And he's like,
I'm like, yeah.
I don't like
Yeah.
this place. It's not friendly.
It's not friendly. Thought it was supposed to be like the hey man island. Instead it's the hey man.
He was trying to be nice and be like, hey man, just keep an eye on them crabs. Fuck you. You keep an eye on the crabs.
Fill the hole filler.
Also, here's
What's her name?
here's the key to my room later. What?
I just assumed she took the door off. What's her name?
It's
Not her real name,
not
but
her
we
real
know
name.
her as for most
Okay,
of the book.
Her name.
Because there's lots of shenanigans going on. Nobody's who they say are in this book except for Cliff and the crabs.
Caroline Dubrunner.
Yeah, do you remember what her real name is? Do you remember
I
her whole
absol-
sub story, right?
Yeah, it's the story I like.
Oh.
Her name is...
Honestly, this whole book's like an It's Always Sunny episode where the gang goes to a resort island and just creates new personas because nobody there knows them.
Persona.
I feel like half the characters have an alternative identity. They're all someone else. Are you guys looking for a real name?
Yeah, I thought I had it in my notes, but I guess I don't. Her real name was, why is Billie Jean just popping into my head?
That's not my lover.
It's not my lover.
Doesn't matter. We'll call her Carolyn DeBrunner. DeBrunner?
Dubrunner.
Call her CDB. CBD.
But it's okay. We get we get a little taste of crab action because after Clint goes out and he's like, I just
Susie
got
Thompson.
Susie Thompson, the model,
That a real name?
the beauty,
Ex-model.
ex-model. She's still a model.
She says ex-model.
Well, she's still a model.
Once an X-Man, always an X-Man.
She's just modeling the life of someone else. Huh?
So now
Ooh.
she's an actor.
Ooh.
Ah.
Actress.
I don't know why you need to gender it,
And
but
she's
sure.
been pigeonholed into one particular
She's been
role.
pigeonholed quite a bit. Quite
It turns
a
out
bit.
pigeonholing might be impossible for her.
That's true, because
it keeps expanding.
a lot of things in it.
I can't believe the climax is when she took the giant crab and smothered it inside of her vagina and her body's acidity cooked it.
Well, how else are you gonna deep fry something? Clickety
Oh
clack.
man, wouldn't that have been wild if that was his genius way of killing him this time, was getting their pH levels all fucked up, and the way to do that was
Go on.
I'm
I'm
waiting.
not saying no.
You take-
Go on.
You take all the bread that you use to sop up all the juices and you
Yeah.
just throw it in the ocean.
Put those-
and then they
sponge 'em
eat the
with it.
bread,
You
cook
sponge
it in
Put
'em
the
with
those
it.
damp tissues. You don't need them. Go get yourself some
Everyone
sourdough,
knows.
because everyone knows sourdough is the most absorbent of all the
Yeah.
breads.
And you throw any bread out there, any animal will come eat it. That's the laws of nature. Animals love bread.
And so do I.
Daniel DeBretter.
Chapter 1. Clint comes back. He's just
Oh my
been
God,
shot
are we
at.
just now on chapter 1?
Oh, yeah.
We're
Half
all
an
over
hour?
the
A
place,
bunch of
man.
mosquitoes, Daniel. Like mosquitoes coming at him. He's like, oh, they're shooting back at me. Oh, no.
What do you
I made a
expect?
terrible mistake.
Wait, does he shoot at him by himself, or does he wait to get
First
the gang
time
to go
is
back
by
out there?
himself.
And that's where he gets one guy by surprise.
And his boat gets lit the fuck up.
Yeah.
Second time he's got to have. He's like.
Second time he's not
like,
there.
I can't go, guys. My pants are feeling strange tonight.
Also, there was a giant crab, but I ain't gonna mention that.
What I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. I seen a crab.
He tells
but
the
I
journalist.
I need to go take out these. His words, not mine.
Oh my
Even
God.
if he doesn't say it, he's thinking it.
So, and he's like, the crab seemed content to squat there on the coral and watch him. The only movement came from those tiny eyes, an occasional flicker that transmitted a message of sheer malevolence. I don't know how
These crabs. These fucking crabs.
eyes that look like marbles transmit sheer malevolence, but I guess they can.
It did.
That they did.
His wee beady little eyes.
Yeah, so he goes out, and then he's getting all the local fishermen worked up. They're having a little town hut meeting.
Who do we hate? What do we want? Kill them. When do we
Can
want
we
it?
do it?
Tonight!
Now.
But
Who
only
all's
in
gonna
groups.
go?
You!
Everybody but me.
I got stuff to do. You guys really should have planned it for another night. You guys didn't consider my plans. But hey, good on you.
They're not even really his plans. They're the Lil Brain's plans. Lil Brain,
Big problems.
Lil Brain gonna do what Lil Brain gonna do.
Now,
Hey, yo.
I think...
Well,
I don't want to say that Clint is an inconsistent character, but I feel like during this little get-together, I feel like his personality maybe would have mentioned, oh yeah, I know they're armed, believe me, because they shot at me, and I also, I got one.
Well, he says that they'll kill you. They don't care.
But he leaves out the part where
That
he
shot first and killed
sucker
one of them.
punch shot one of them.
Yeah.
well, I'd say that's two things. Is he doesn't want them to know that he instigated it.
He doesn't want them to know he killed one.
Yeah, and he doesn't necessarily want to spook them.
That's right. He needs those boys to go out there for reasons.
Because some of them need a little bit of shoving. Because he needs all the men off the island if he's going to get his lady by herself.
That's fair.
So the boys go to take care of that. Kiln's going to go, let himself into a ladies' room. Not like a women's restroom. But like, to be clear, he's going to go into a woman's hotel room without permission. Which is still also probably not good.
Look, he's got a bulge and a caul which he cannot ignore.
We've all been there. Daniel, have you been there?
I'm there right now, man. I'm just waiting for this to end.
Thinking about them crabs, baby.
Baby.
Clickety clack, motherfucker. So he's gonna go off to do that. Our good old boys are heading out on their boats to fight our Japanese fishermen, right?
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't go so well.
The Japanese fishermen were ready for him.
What?
Yeah.
No, it's easy, Daniel, because there's like two boats, right? Okay. And there's this little Japanese tроller. It's there. And
Yeah.
then they
I
cut
think
their
it's pronounced
engines.
trawler,
and so they're
but
drifting.
that's fine.
No, it's trawler. And they're drifting. And they're getting closer and closer.
Get drifty.
And then
Get drifty.
And the little and the fishermen have got some got like some pistols, maybe a shotgun,
little pew pew guns,
a rifles, little pop pops, and they're like
4-wheel drive.
oh, but then like wait,
Four-wheel drive's gonna be great on the ocean.
I don't
The
see
fisher
anyone.
boy can't survive.
Quit spitting mud up with your tires from your four-wheeler in my eye. I can't see shit. Can't see shit out here. And you're like, you're making so much noise. And they're like, you shut up.
And then blah 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 blah.
And then bam, 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 bam. And they're like, oh, I don't even remember their names anymore. Oh, Mackie, they're shooting at
Yeah.
us, Mackie.
They got me too, chum.
they shot someone like right through their neck immediately. And I'm like,
it was
oh,
Mackie. Mackie's dead now.
What?
Mackie.
Oh.
But they got Chief and Starbuck too, I think.
No.
They only kill one guy. It's Mackie.
Well,
The crabs get the rest though.
well, easy.
Now, what I thought was happening was that this was not like a Japanese ambush, but that the Japanese were being attacked by crabs at that moment, and that these were like errant shots at crabs that just so happened to be in their direction. And I think that would have been better.
No, okay, so if you want the bullets to go at their ship, what you do is you have the giant crabs behind the good old boy's boat. And that's what the Japanese people are shooting at.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
And
worked,
bonus, you get to shoot at the idiots who were going to shoot at you too. So win-win.
Double bonus. I was kind of hoping they fucked up and they were just all the good old boys were shooting at each other.
That would be funny
They
too.
got spooked. The lights were off.
That Japanese boat was never there,
slipped a
and it
little bit.
moved
Yeah,
away. And they're just like,
Yeah.
fire now! And they're just shooting
Get
directly
it.
at each other.
Yeah. Happens to the best of us.
Well, that didn't work out.
No, our good old boys are good old gone.
But you know what?
Okay.
They got a theory now, Kenny. And the theory is, who sent us out here?
Kiln.
Killed.
Why
Who
isn't
didn't go
he
with
here?
us? Yeah.
He had hook up with that lady.
Why come he's got more money than us? He's selling these Japanese info.
How did they know to shoot at us?
He wants to lessen his competition from us. If we take them out and they take us out, he's the only fisherman who gets to sleep with Carolyn.
That might actually be true.
You know, that could be.
In his dark heart of hearts.
That's a win-win for Kiln. Because Kiln should have been out there. Because why does Kiln Roan do more damage than me?
Why does Kiln Roan... Why are you a better fisherman than me? I'm from... He's not even from around here.
He's a transplant, okay? But yeah, he's like the man, though. Like, they're barely talking about me in this book, but they be talking about Kiln. What up with that?
I didn't have any sex scenes. But Kiln, he's got like 4. What up with that?
4. Yeah. What are you doing? What are you doing, Ray? You want to have one?
You want to have one right now?
I'd love to, but you see that giant piece of driftwood?
Yeah.
Kind of looks... Wait, I think it's got eyes.
Okay.
Something just bumped our underboat. What was that?
I hate when stuff pumps my underboat.
Oh, it's
a crab.
It's just a crab.
It's a crab. Oh, we're getting clickety-clicked. This is
I'm
important so that no one can come back and report that the Japanese fishermen have shot at them. Or that there's giant crabs, because giant crabs kill everybody.
Including the Japanese fishermen.
Later,
and you get it, is that probably the next night?
All the nights blending. It's just nights of passion out here, Daniel. I can't keep
It's
track
all
of it.
passion. It's passion and crabs.
You know, if we did something
burning
except
sensation.
for passion, maybe it would stand out, but it's night after night
just
of
passion,
pure
passion,
when your life is
barbecued
nothing
passion.
but passion, you write what you know.
Absolutely.
Oh my god, if we could have got one of these with the crabs with like big muscly human arms and like hair flowing, like that would have been great.
Well, we're
cover.
not on book 7 yet, but when we get there,
There is one, if I recall, where he's holding the sword.
I don't
Okay,
know.
I got a riddle.
I don't know how we're going to get there, but I can't wait.
It's gonna
gonna
happen.
be a
Here's
blast.
a riddle. What do fishermen and big game hunters have in common?
They both suck at killing crabs.
Okay, Daniel.
I don't know, Ryan.
Don't use all your energy on this one. It's okay.
They both sleep with Carolyn.
Well, you're very close. Carolyn says they all come the same to me.
Oh, I get half credit.
Because Clint is trying to romance her the way only Clint can, which is very forcefully. And she's constantly worried about how dangerous he is and that he might be a murderer.
But sometimes it's about the danger, you know?
Oh, man.
It's like, what's up, danger?
But she's trying to seduce Big Game Hunter, but she's not like a gun or a warthog, so
So
Well, like,
it's
he's
a
torn.
it's a tough sell.
This is Guy telling us about the two things that are important to women. The only things that matter to women. Money and sex. So, yeah, Kiln's got the sex, but he's a broke fisher boy. This big game hunter dude.
He was a
he'd take her
fisher
across the
boy. She
world.
said,
But at
bang you later,
this
boy.
point, we would think that money is not important to her because she has it.
Well, she momentarily has it, kind of, sort of, because she's pretending to be that other lady.
Exactly.
Right, but
But
we
sooner or
don't
later-
know that yet.
But she knows that. That's not a surprise to her.
But she hasn't even like given any hints that that's a thing.
She doesn't need
It's
to.
almost
She
like he
knows it in her
decided
heart
it
of
was a
hearts.
thing 7 chapters into this 10-chapter book.
Boom, takes the mask off, and Truman Capote's the maid.
The
Oh,
whole
I-
time.
I thought you said boom, like as in Clint's passionate explosion.
Now, this isn't the super forceful
Never mind.
thing. He was somewhat welcome this time, right? It's the next one he has with her where it's a little...
Okay, yeah. This one's consensual bucking bronco, but everything I think is all right. It doesn't matter because now, ring, ring, ring. Guess who gets a
Hello?
phone call? Hi, is this Professor Cliff Davenport, the botanist of extraordinaire?
Was it the crabs? Because I was 2 goddamn days away from my 40-year retirement. Not that I've been on the job for 40 years, but that I am in fact almost 40 years old. I've lived in eternity, and I'm tired of being a vampire.
Well,
We've all been there.
It's gin drinking Grisdale. The Ministry
Grisdale?
of Defense.
Oh.
Hi, I'm Grisdale.
I haven't seen you in a bit. Grisdale. She let me go inch by inch again.
Oh my god, do you have whole chapters describing it this time?
I don't.
Cliffy
I
boy.
don't.
What?
I do not.
Because I've been
don't.
reading the news over at Barbecue Bay Island, the Hayman Islands, and this reporter's just reporting on this guy just going to pound town on this one lady. Apparently,
Hell of a paper.
that's all that goes on at this island. It's just
It's a small island.
I
What do
would
you
have
expect?
thought
News?
people would have wanted
It's
to hear
news.
about the crabs,
they're just
Grisdale.
pounding each other. You mentioned crabs. I got mine taken care of, but they're back.
They always come back.
They're back,
Because you
Cliff.
don't get yours taken care of.
Your worst fears have been realized. The
Hey,
crabs,
Grisdale, this time
they've
you're
showed up
going in
again,
the.
but somewhere else.
You're going
The
in there
crabs
with
have
me,
spread.
right?
Oh,
You're gonna-
yeah.
You're gonna
no.
be on like you're gonna be on the field with me, you know?
I get all the military resources to start with, right?
You
Well, yeah.
will definitely get
You
some
get a
Marines.
boat.
You're gonna get
Wait.
one defense carrier. I'm not gonna tell you how big it is,
Think of all
Can-
the jets
but
we
think
can
of
launch
all
from this
the toy
bad
boats
boy.
you play with in your bathtub as you're
Is
going
there any-
periscope up with your lady.
Is there any chance we can get that, like, pesticide that we
No,
used
we
last
can't
time?
do that again. That'll kill all the fishies.
We already did
Damn.
that. We used the oxygen destroyer on Godzilla when we created these other little monster
We
guys
can't
that no
be
one
repeating
likes.
ourselves. That only worked. You're gonna tell someone else later, but it's really my idea. It only worked because the crabs were on land for a long time. Once they hit the water, it just washes off of them like all that sweet loving you've been doing. Everything comes out in the shower. Am I right, Cliff?
So if it washed off in the water, wouldn't those
Oh,
crabs have
yeah.
just been okay, Grisdale?
So we're definitely going to find a way to kill them in the water this time, though, right?
Oh, for sure. We'll drop a
I've
nuke on them.
booked
It's
your
fine.
ticket. I've got your papers.
Grisdale, I feel like you're not really answering any of my
Click.
logistical questions as to how we're gonna defeat these crabs. Are you drunk,
And why would
Grisdale?
Grisdale, why would I go anywhere? I don't need to meet a new wife.
I've already got the one.
I've got the one. I cannot handle another one. There's a reason she was divorced.
Wait, Grisdale, you just gave me a great idea. Yeah, honey, he says you can't come. I gotta
You
go
can't.
solo.
Look, it's for your look.
And
I
she
told
opens
them
her
that you're
robes and
perfectly
goes,
capable.
Oh, I can't come, can I? And I have to go solo.
And it's like,
Cliffy?
yeah, you
Yeah,
never do.
Cliffy
That's
boy?
right.
Huh?
That's right.
Yeah,
Do you really want those crabs, Cliffy boy?
I do.
I don't like this
Oh.
pose you're doing. I don't like any of this. It is wrong. It is bad. I'm gonna turn off your camera.
I got a new OnlyFans account, Cliffy boy.
Oh God, Grandpa Bones is at it again. Clickety clack! It's not crab pincers. It's my bones. Clickety clacking off each other.
It's true.
Wives stay at home. She served no part in the first book.
And it didn't come up with any ideas. Didn't
No
help this. I
plans.
mean, except the ending. But
Also,
it's fine.
wasn't there a character that was gonna retire like at the end of the month in the first book or something like that? I feel like died.
Was it Bartholomew? Was he done
I don't
with his
remember the fucking
beachcombing
days,
days?
baby. I feel like they made because I remember making a comment. I don't know. Okay, well, Cliff's in it, baby. He's got to go down. We don't know if there's crabs. Cliff
You know what
is
this
going to
is?
find out.
This is them going and fucking picking MacGruber up for one last mission.
Just tell me who I got to clickety clack. All right, so Cliff, world's greatest botanist, biologist, marine biologist,
Marine
botanist.
botanist.
marine scientist, rocket engineer.
Uh-huh.
Is flying to Australia.
Astrophysicist.
Got his passport. Do you even need a passport if it's your country's prison? You can probably just go there, right?
He probably
you-
needed to
you're-
be
you're
arrested,
gonna
so
need
he
a
had to go do a
passport.
fake heist so that they
Oh,
could
he did a
fake
lockout.
arrest him. Yeah,
You're gonna need
Yeah,
a
exactly.
passport. You won't need a visa.
Are they
Well, he's working there. Does he need a work visa?
I think because
he works on the ocean? He can go anywhere.
yeah, it's the
He
ocean,
could
baby.
kill someone if he wanted to, because there's no laws.
No laws.
As previously established 50 minutes ago, no laws on the ocean.
Except for the law of the ocean, if you know what I'm saying.
I don't.
You catch it, you eat it, man. We ain't wasting fish, okay? Like,
That's
come on.
what the Japanese are doing, and you're mad at them.
They're overdoing it.
Says who?
You know how much they're wasting? Says the people not getting the fish.
Yeah, but Clint's getting plenty of fish.
In more ways
that's
than
just
one.
he just smells like fish, but that's not from the ocean.
There was a part where some character held up his fingers after like a sexual encounter, but he didn't say smell that. So
What?
What?
Missed opportunity.
Missed opportunity is what I'm saying.
That's all
To
he's
what?
saying.
He didn't say smell that to the crab? He's like, hey, crab. come here,
To
come
whoever
here.
he was talking
You're never
to.
going to believe this. You're never going to believe this.
This Carolyn
smell
chick.
these
Come here,
rings.
listen. Smell this.
Listen,
Does that smell right to
all
you?
you do, you go up there to the 23rd
No,
floor.
Daniel,
crab,
no.
Okay.
No.
You clickety clack outside the bedroom door. She'll open it. She don't even care.
Smell this
Crab goes
pincer.
in there.
Smell
That
this
did
pincer.
not happen in this book. You are correct.
Crab gets a bouquet of flowers. Crab slicks a little crab hair back, goes and knocks on the door.
Oh, well.
And Carolyn turns him down, and
There's-
that's why the crab.
There's something about Dubois.
Open the door. Big game hunter shoots at him. Only he's not. You know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I know what you're
Splurt,
saying. Where are
splurt,
we?
We're
Splurt, splurt.
unfortunately where I get upset because now the crabs board the Japanese fisherman's boat and they out here just trying to make a living.
Illegally.
But
It's okay. Mister trying to stay on the good side of Japanese citizens before you go
This-
visit there, huh?
Boat needed
Don't want to piss him off.
Tom Cruise
okay.
as the last samurai
Wait,
to
what?
just say Ute,
No.
fire. Because
No,
they
you're
wouldn't
wrong,
shoot.
Daniel.
What am I
You're
wrong?
What they needed was a cook with a certain set of skills in the underbelly of that ship that was under siege.
I was getting.
Yeah, but
I
I
was
like,
like,
I named like a
I don't
good
want Leslie
movie
Nielsen.
though.
I would do what Leslie Nielsen.
Leslie
It's
Liam Neeson. he pops his
Wait.
head out of the captain's quarters. Good luck, everyone. I hope you do a great job.
Just want
As
you to
they're
know,
getting torn apart.
we're all counting on you.
Good luck. Don't have the fish. I thought Under Siege was one of the good Seagal movies.
It's
I haven't
one of
watched
the
any
best.
of them in a long time.
There's
It's
no-
one of the best.
There's no such thing
Thank
as
you.
a good Steven Seagal movie.
Glimmerman,
Disagree.
Executive Decision,
Under Siege.
Under Siege 2.
No, not that one.
Not that one.
Not that one.
Never that one. The Hunt for Red October.
My favorite.
I
my
loved his
favorite
performance.
Jason Seagal movie. Jason Segel, the guy from How I Met Your Mother.
That's a funny guy. So the crabs, they get those Japanese. It's real sad. Clickety clack.
Clickety clack. They were excited at first because they pull up their
Look at this
their
big ass crab we caught.
Look at this 4 for crab.
Every time I do it, makes clickety clack.
Oh, never mind. It's ripping the head off the captain.
It's
Never mind, it's
it's
ripping
destroying the captain.
What the hell happened to Joey's head? Half the crew is dead.
Yeah.
When the crabs grow bigger, do their shells shed? No, that's all I got. That's played out. We're done. We're done with the Nickelback.
An aura
Crabs
of
killed him.
evil emanated from the crab, a force that was far in excess of its physical atrocities.
the fuck does that mean?
Look, every time we've just never seen one, Daniel. I guess if we had seen one,
No, I've seen a crab.
we'd want to write like dark poetry about it. Like it would inspire like words.
Oh my! Does he want to fuck crabs?
Do you?
Well,
does he?
Does a duck screw with a corkscrew dick, Daniel?
That's all they got.
That's all Guy got. That's all he's got, Daniel. Well,
All
that's
I have
not
are
true.
these crabs, my aquarium of crabs, because my family left me, mostly because I kept putting in aquariums full of crabs in my house.
Stop doing that.
I can't.
Let me introduce you to a little man, a big man named Harvey Logan, our big game hunter.
Tell me about Harvey.
Well, there ain't a
me his
creature
dating-
alive that can't stand up to a double-barreled.
Hold on.
Oh boy, what?
Do it,
Yeah.
but as his dating profile.
Great White Hunter.
Hi, I'm Harvey Logan. I like
the power pose.
This your Gaston? 'Cause
Chicks.
I've seen better. I love chicks.
with guns.
Guns.
Actually, that's not
Big
true.
ones.
I shoot, and when I shoot fast and embarrassingly.
It's a big
And
job.
then I get mad at you. This is your fault.
This is your fault, big water buffalo. You made me do this.
You made me shoot
He made
a
me
shot
shoot
in my
first.
pants.
And even when I have time to line up a shot, when I do it, it's very ineffective. And I shoot at your face like a whole bunch of times and nothing happens.
This is the worst Dos Equis commercial I've ever seen.
Oh, I don't always shoot at my ladies in the face, but when I do,
You've heard,
What do?
you've heard of like two
it's because
pump
I got
chumps.
too many Dos Equis.
But have you heard of no pump chumps?
No pump jumps.
Well, she tried to load some cartridges in, but I don't know.
You gotta blow on it.
It gets too
On
hot.
the tip. What was he supposed to do? A wind came and he jizzed in his pants.
Ugh.
Well, I just don't get mad about it.
What's he there to hunt? He's looking for a shark, right?
He's looking for a great white. He
wants
wants
a shark,
Kiln to take him out to hunt a great
But
white.
Glenn can smell the douchebaggery, and he's like, nah.
That's when he holds up the two fingers. You smell that?
You smell
You
that?
smell that? That's your douchebaggery right there.
That's your douchebaggery. He should have gone to the Japanese. They know a lot about fishing for sharks. I'm just saying, these are the bad ones. They're the ones that are overfishing the oceans, and now there's not enough fish for everyone else.
Click, 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 click.
Apparently
Snip,
there
snip,
was
snip, snip,
plenty
snip.
of fish because the crabs were able to get super big.
That's not how they got big. They got big by working out.
Where are they
Daniel.
getting their
Right.
protein from?
Sure, but you
Who
need
is
calories,
feeding Conan
you need
all
protein.
that meat?
The great white hunter is splooging all through the ocean, and everyone knows there's hella protein in that.
There's actually not hella protein in that. There is protein,
What?
but
God
not hella.
damn it. Oh, it's bug ejaculate.
Oh, think of all the fucking krill just jizzing in the sea.
Why do you think it's salty?
Why is it salty?
Do whales have testicles?
Summer?
Testicles, summer? They kind of like they would be inside ones. Obviously, we don't see a blue whale, the big dangly pair.
They're mammals.
But I know they are, but I'm imagining they're like because they got dicks.
But cats are mammals too, and they're inside, right?
No.
no, their balls are out.
I've never seen them, and
But
I'm
like,
looking.
have you ever seen? Have you ever seen a whale dick in the wild though? Like, has there ever been footage of a whale with that huge thing out?
I think
'Cause
they
I've seen
just
one.
recently saw whales humping and were super excited that they caught it. So probably not.
Oh, that's gross.
No, it was
Why are they getting all
beautiful.
turned on by these animals? doing
Because
it?
they're real secretive about it, and they ain't never seen them do it.
Oh my god, are you going to do it in a playground? I didn't think so. You're doing it at home, where people shouldn't be watching you.
Legally, I cannot confirm nor deny the playground accusation you are throwing my way, because it is an ongoing criminal
I told you.
situation.
If you're gonna do it at a playground, do it at one in the middle of the ocean, where everything goes.
I thought you were going to say the middle of the night.
But no.
In the ocean.
What about them night kids?
Night kids? Wild flocks of night kids just roaming
You know,
around.
people. I imagine people
I'm pretty
like
sure
kids
Guy
with
wrote
your
a book called Night Kids.
Oh no! I was gonna say, I figure someone with your skin complexion would appreciate night kids. They don't want to be out there in the day because the sun will roast them.
So we're back at the hotel. We got Caroline. She's trying to romance Mr. Harvey Logan, and he's all like, "I like guns. I like hunting. I like killing. I'm a big man." And she's like, "All right, big man. Do you wanna smell my fingers?
smell my
do you want to
fingers?"
come up to my room for a
Her
drink?"
fingers would fucking reek.
Not one scene of any of these characters bathing. Not
Well, not just that. She's
One.
always diddling herself. She goes
Oh,
to sleep
well-
diddling herself.
yeah. And so what, Daniel? Don't we all?
She's living her best life.
What's the opposite of dick hands, Kenny?
Oh,
Vag hands.
vagina foot.
She's got it.
That would be the opposite.
She never washes them. Nobody's washing
Not
in this.
one-
The ocean
not one
is not
bathing
a
scene.
substitute for a bath.
I feel like it
You'll
is.
get clean.
Tell you what, I'll be by it for 2 weeks, and I'll go 3 days without a bath, and I'll just hop in the ocean, and we'll see.
Well, I mean, I won't see, but yeah,
I won't
sure.
see it
You
either.
I'll
do
send
you.
pics. I'll send pics.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, Ryan.
Hi.
If you're in Japan at the same time I'm in Hawaii, and you go to the Hawaii side of Japan and get in the water, and I get in the Japan side of Hawaii and I get in the water, and we both pee, maybe,
We can touch tips.
yeah, they'll mix.
Maybe we'll both get that little fish that swims up the urethra. You're right.
I don't know if that's real, but that was in that movie, The Rundown. That's a good movie.
I feel like that's real.
That's very real.
I feel like a fucking carp could swim up mine.
You
Tooth fairy crept into my bed and stole my tooth.
I thought you were going to say take a shit in your mouth, but I don't know why.
I can't because I can't remember the walk-in line from that movie where he's just talking about the tooth fairy coming in stealing his shit, and then I'm just like, what is happening right now?
That's a good movie.
No, but
The Rundown?
But anyway,
That's a great movie.
No, no,
Yeah.
that's The
You need
Rock's
to
first
rewatch
movie,
it.
isn't it?
No, that would be The Mummy Scorpion King.
That's his first movie with lines.
I don't know if he says anything CG, but I feel like after he did, After he did The Mummy Returns, he did The Scorpion King.
Scorpion King's solid.
It's not bad. Now, the other six...
The other sticks?
Six sticks?
Oh, the other six mummies.
Six.
No, the other six Scorpion King
Guys,
movies.
I want to talk about how our big game hunter just can't...
But Kenny won't let you.
And how clumsy and rough...
Tell me about it.
...a lover he is, and Carolyn... And she's all like, man, I'm going in there, I'm trying to put my tongue in his mouth, but he's like...
giving me a lot of teeth.
Like, he's got, like a shark, it's just rows of teeth in there. I don't...
more in there.
And he ain't giving me any kisses. Like, has there touched just another human before? Or is he always, like, his hands are so rough and, oh, God, that hurts. And, okay, what if I just unzip him a little bit? Oh, my God, it's just like it's like a water balloon down there. Nothing's working. It's just, I grab it, it just slides up over my hand. Like, I miss Clint.
I miss Clint.
Oh, again, she looked for signs of an erection inside his trousers, but there was none. She was becoming annoyed. It usually didn't take this long.
At this point, I'm annoyed too, because I'm fucking hard as rock.
Well,
at which point it's like
all the time.
Yep, that's what we know. You're here we go. Totally ignorant of the means by which any of the female erogenous zones could be stimulated.
Okay, so for the
He's
sandbags...
used to handling shotguns and rifles, okay? You pull the trigger, that's how you do it.
He shoots first, asks questions, never.
I do. Okay, I think I laughed more in the first book, but I did laugh at this one. Caroline de Brunner groaned loudly as she felt his orgasm and resigned herself to failure. That's poetry. That's just poetry.
Did you see if it resonated with your wife?
I said, hey, honey.
How's it going?
I got
How's
nothing.
it going? So you're saying she didn't say, as the heat of passion left her, she began to sob uncontrollably, her whole body shook with the spasms, and she buried her face against his chest, scraping her cheek along the matted hair.
Well, that's the good
it goes
guy.
on.
That's the good one.
Yeah, I'm saying, like...
Not this guy.
That's a quote that was easy to find.
Well, that's next. Is that Captain Manton?
Yeah, a man.
Get a little captain.
No, that's
in you.
Clint.
Oh, that's Clint. Oh,
the quote I was reading was a Clint encounter.
It could have also been Captain Manton.
Clint encounter.
Oh, the Clint encounter.
Well,
okay.
It's too bad what happened to the captain. Yeah, he stood a chance.
Also, apparently, this is important because it was in the book. There's a guy named McAndrew, and he's really drunk, and he's out on the edge of the beach.
This was gonna be our Bartholomew substitute.
This is Barth. Yeah, the only thing is we don't hear him talk out loud. This is all like internal monologue, but I think he can talk because he screams at some point. He's just like, what's that out there? Hey, are you rubbish? Are you seaweed?
Oh, it's this bloke's head I know. Why is your head unattached to your body, stupid?
You're so dumb you lost your body. You're just a head. What do you want, little head? Little head, stop kissing me. I didn't agree to you be kissing me, little Mackie head. Oh, Mackie head, your tongue has just been engorged with seawater. Let me use my tongue to help your tongue. Oh, man. What if I reach up inside you like the old days, Mackie? Do you like that? Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do,
This
Mackie.
doesn't end with Mackie's head giving him a fucking rim job.
It ends with,
a rim
I'm
job.
married! And he throws the head back into the ocean and just watch it bob up and down, up and down. And he just thinks this is the funniest shit.
I mean, it is.
Because it went with a dull splash.
Sounds are great. I'm married.
You can
Mackie
just
head.
go outside and just be weird like this guy. No one's stopping you.
It's not a crime.
It's not a crime.
Captain Manton, you are a superb lover, and the descriptions of your lovemaking scenes prove it. Good job.
Thank you.
Excellent. Also, did you used to be called Frank?
Who told you that? Because she's kind of like, hey,
it's actually written on the inside of your underwear.
Yeah, my real name's Frank.
Can I be
Frank? I don't know why it says it.
No, that's me.
Can I be Carolyn? Because I'm currently.
See, I thought she was like dabbling in detective work because she was like a bored millionaire or whatever.
She's Angela Lansbury.
But that's not it.
When she was younger.
But that's not it. What it is it's real recognizing real, game recognizing game. They're playing the same game.
Like before it was Murder She Wrote, it was Orgasm She Wrought.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh
People were
my
still
God.
dying, but nobody cared because all the fucking.
A
Yeah.
sensual woman, Kinney, keeps some
no.
things, doesn't reveal everything. And they like bubble baths.
Not revealing everything, but this lady can get everybody to reveal everything to her.
Oh my God, their mouths open like her legs.
Yes, Kenny.
Wide.
And for everything.
And they reveal their secret.
Honestly, she shouldn't be judged. She's got an addiction. That is a real, problem. She needs help.
Captain Manton says, "You're a goddamn nympho." And they both laugh about it. But she might be.
I want to edit this and him saying, "You's a freak.
A super freak.
You's a freaky freak.
You's a freaky freak."
She's a
Super
freaky freak,
freaky.
Shaggy.
Who was that talking to Shaggy?
That was Scuba. I don't know if you know this, but in there
That was Shaggy on Skooma. The
Mark
fucking
Hamill was on
Fallout drug.
Scooby Doo, and the scene we didn't see is he brought yoga. God damn it! he brought yoga to the gang. The gang discovers yoga. There you go.
Is that
That's
a
an
Sunny
Always Sunny
episode?
episode. Charlie's wearing men's yoga pants. Well, they're women's,
Frank's
but
the instructor,
Frank's the instructor, and he does hot nude yoga.
obviously.
Obviously.
This is the second Sunny episode we've wrote.
I'd watch it. Okay, so now she's like, okay, look, maybe I don't want Kiln. Maybe I want this captain guy.
Well, because he has like $25,000 that was stolen, or pounds.
Yeah, and he's a decent lover.
He's a hell of a lover.
He's no Clint.
I got the feeling that he was better.
I got the feeling too because he was, I guess.
You guys both get that feeling because he didn't force himself on her.
Yeah,
And
that
I
might
think
be what
you're
it
reading
is.
that wrong.
Also, I feel like he's cleaner. Like he might actually shower. Clint, there's no way.
Yeah.
Clint is doing
But
what
the
you're
other
gonna
guys,
do. It's
he's
just
cleaner.
He's just gonna bathe in the sea. But he's doing
The salt is his lubricant.
yeah, but he's doing it like right at the shoreline where all the seaweed is gathering, and so he's just like look like he's covered.
I'm just
in
going back to the fact
wet
that we decided
spinach.
he was uncircumcised. So that is going to be an absolute
It's just
mess. down
barnacles everywhere.
there. Oh nope.
Who
Oh,
lives in a pineapple under the sea?
Clinton's foreskin barnacles.
It's quite a
It smells rotted. You see.
If nautical
Clinton's foreskin
nonsense,
barnacles.
nautical nonsense be something ye wish,
Then Clint's going to be
then
interested
hop
in
on
you because you smell like
then
some
hop
fish.
on that dick and flop like a fish.
Clinton's crusty foreskin. Clinton's foreskin. Clinton's crusty foreskin.
Hey guys, this book is about crabs, by the way.
Okay, crabs. So McAndrew, our Bartholomew substitute, not as fun. He goes back to the shoreline.
I don't think there was anything fun about what happened to poor Bartholomew, but
Not as
continue.
fun. But he goes there and he's all like, "Hey Mackie, you still out there?" New accent.
Hey, Mac.
Why are you fondling yourself while saying this?
I'm getting in character.
Mackie.
This is how I role play. He's grabbing his chest. He's going, "Yo, Mackie, you still out there? I could go for
Yo,
another
Mackie."
round of that sweet tongue of yours." And what answers?
Crab.
Giant crab. And it goes, "Mackie, what big eyes you have!" And the crab just goes click, click, click. And he goes, "Oh, Mackie, what big pincers you have!" And they just they rip him to pieces.
The better to pinch you with, my
Yeah.
dear.
They destroy him, and that begins our assault of Hayman Island.
Ba-da-da.
Boom.
Dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
Bottom.
So crabs are storming the beaches. Lots of gunfire because the Marines were already here. There's like a big boat. I don't know what they describe it as.
It's a battleship.
A battleship, and it's like shooting at crabs. Everyone's shooting at crabs, but guess what, Daniel?
It don't work.
It don't do shit.
Crabs have shell.
Like,
Guys have hard shell.
and if they could, crabs in a hard shell can't open
Turtle
up.
power.
crab power.
Wow.
Was one of the Souls games that had some really hard crabs?
Daniel.
The first Dark Souls, you go under the tree and you go super, super down to Ash Lake, and there's crab enemies there.
Yeah, those were pain. Were there crabs in the Elden Ring too?
Probably.
Now those are some hard crabs, but I don't think they're as hard as these crabs.
No, a sword would not work on these crabs.
Well, like, what kind of bullets are they using? Are they using blunt bullets or are they using pointy bullets?
I would assume they're using pointy bullets.
Well, they need to be using pointy bullets because that's the only way you're going to pierce this. What if they took those little green anal beads from the rock and dropped them on those crabs? Do you think that'd take care of it?
The chemical weapon thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would probably do it.
Then why didn't they do that?
They didn't have that yet.
Okay, carry on.
It's chaos. It's pandemonium. It's half price on crab legs. Come on down to I've already forgotten the name of the hotel.
Not only is it half price, but the crabs are going door to door to sell it to you.
Oh my
knock,
God!
knock.
They're
Have you
giving
heard
it away.
of our
no
of
one
our
in
savior
here either.
Sebastian?
God damn it!
Oh, no one here. Okay. Next up.
Have you heard about our Lord and Savior Crabimus Maximus?
4 years ago, Crabicus died for your sins,
And you ate him.
He got parakeeted in the eye.
and then he had to scuttle back into the depths. But it turns out
he raised that pincer.
Turns out he wasn't a he at all, y'all. He was a mighty queen.
Ooh.
Maybe.
I don't know if that's the same group or not, honestly.
The guy says it's the same crab. He says it has identical features. If I didn't know better, I'd say it's the same goddamn crab. All crab look like crab.
All crab look like crab to me, buddy. To our crab overlords, I'm sorry, but I am crab blind. So
Man, okay. So it's going down. Bam! We finally got an action scene in this book, and we're
so Carolyn's finally sharing the action with us.
exactly. And so Captain Morgan, he's all like, "Oh hell, there's crabs!" And he's like, "Get your hand out of yourself, Caroline. There are crabs." She's like, "No, I'm going to die how I live." And I'm just like, oh my God. So, okay, hold on. He gets out. And he's like, I got to get that suitcase. He comes out and there's a Marine. He's like, you got to go. And he's like, there's a naked woman in that room. And the Marine's like, huh? And so then he gets to go to his room, get his cash, got his suitcase. He comes out, bam, collides right with our big game hunter, Mr. Logan. Suitcase opens, money spills all over.
Make sure you hit the M in game really hard.
Big gay hunter.
And he's like, you clumsy fool, look what you did. But Logan, he's like, money? Aw. Takes a shotgun. I thought he was just going to blow his head off, but he doesn't. Instead, he smashes the barrels up into the bridge of the captain's face. Knocks him out.
Whacks him off.
Knocks him out. Takes his money, gets the suitcase. He bolts. Captain eventually wakes up and goes, I don't have anything. Giant crabs. Jumps out a window so that he doesn't
Splat.
just goes splat so that he doesn't get torn apart.
Splat is better than clickety clack.
Yeah, but you don't think he could have fucking climbed down a balcony?
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to say CQC the crab.
You don't think he's gonna CQC the crab? This is fucking Captain Morgan we're talking about.
This is fucking, most interesting man in the world. No, that was the other guy. No, he's like, if there's giant crabs, I have superpowers. Well, not this one.
I got the Mario double jump. Nope.
But this I do not have the power of flight. I did not think that through.
I took a gamble, did not pay off. Maybe I'll bounce.
Nope.
I'm dead. I have the power to stay exactly where my dead body is. That's not a great power.
That's not a great power.
I'm very disappointed. I could have been on a roller coaster. Instead, I'm here. If you have enough money, they'll let you put your corpse on a roller coaster. Don't look at me like that.
I didn't understand what you were saying. And to be honest, I still don't.
He wants to be stuck somewhere fun and maybe a roller coaster.
So you're saying
put me
he
in.
wants to be like a skeleton in the Pirates of the Caribbean?
Wants to see them flailing.
Hell yeah.
Having the body parts
That'd be great
fall
for
off
him.
there. What do you call them? Corpse.
Thank you for that song, Ryan. I really
You see my
appreciate that.
thingamajig?
Dun, 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 dun,
Did you
dun,
get that
dun,
thing
dun,
that
dun,
I sent
dun,
you?
Dun, 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 dun. I got a thing, a thingamajig. I got a
Well,
thing.
he said, Carolyn,
Oh, no.
she just be hanging out in her room, still diddling herself. The crabs ain't gonna worry about that, right? They knock, don't they?
No, she leaves.
Does she?
The Marines make sure she gets out.
Oh, I bet that they're like, you know what?
This is the one lady on the island. We protect this with. Get her on the battleship.
All the Marines know about her, okay? This is why we stop at this island. It keeps our Marines in ship shape.
In tip-top shape?
They're all tip-top shape. They're all firing off their cannons and then coming back to the boat, new men. Go back home to their wives. If I slept with a woman, everyone on the boat slept with that woman. So you really think I did that?
Wait, what?
And his dick falls off.
with a sickening thud and then silence. The rest is silence.
I think I blacked out.
Well, that's fine. I'm pretty sure
with
Guy did writing this
have
one too. What?
2 testicles? Yeah, that's why it's testicles.
Not everyone.
Testicle.
I mean,
Well,
that is the standard.
I'm just saying.
Everything else
is that
is a
the standard
deviation.
for every mammal that has testicles? Is it 2?
I'm going to say yes.
I wonder. Why? What is evolutionary? You actually have 2 of most things, don't you? 2 eyes, 2 ears.
Which animal has the most potent testicles?
Isn't that the little monkey things?
The little monkey things.
Okay, so there's these monkeys that just hump around all day. They also have violence. That was documented, I think, recently. I can't remember what these monkeys are called. They used to.
they're just going around, humping around all day.
This is your Ryan
Humping and fighting.
Attenberg.
I was gonna say, do your Attenberg voice.
Humping. What does he sound? He's British.
I have no idea what
monkeys.
he sounds. He sounds like that guy from
Monkeys.
Jurassic Park.
Oh,
Because that's his brother.
Mr. DNA.
Monkeys.
Oh,
They're in your
Mr.
blood.
Banging Monkeys. How much potent are your sacks? Really big.
Also, one of these characters wanted to be a kangaroo hunter when he grew up.
That
The fuck is that?
That's Shannon.
legal.
And yeah, he just wants to bang kangaroos.
No, not bang.
No, he wants to kill.
He wants to
He want to
hunt
bang
them.
them.
He wants to
Unless
bag
you're
them.
talking about that one where they like the kung fu, the kangaroos were like kung fu people things. What was that? Warriors of Virtue.
The fuck are you
What are
talking
you going
about?
on about?
Look it up. Look it up. Wasn't there also
Do your
kangaroo
research.
dudes like in
Do your
Tank Girl?
research.
What is
Yeah.
this?
I'm not making this up. Those are both
No,
real things.
you are. Kangaroos
Warriors
aren't even
of
real.
Virtue is 100% a
Kangaroos
movie
aren't
with
real.
kung fu kangaroos. And I don't. They hunt kangaroo over there. They're like deer to them. There's too many of them, and sometimes they get buff. You don't want that walking around stealing
How
your
can
ladies.
there be too many of them?
'Cause they have no natural predators. What's gonna kill a kangaroo?
An alligator,
There's no alligators in Australia.
a crocodile.
They left too.
Because they got scared of the kangaroos?
No, the economy's shit.
Or did they leave out of respect for Steve Irwin? Like, he's gone, so are we. Dip, 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 dip.
They went to
You
Florida.
know what? You go.
Those are alligators.
We go.
They're both in Florida.
I don't think Florida has crocodiles.
They got everything now, Doug.
Yes, they do.
Am I dud? This episode's
Am I
a dud.
It's all over the place.
Hey, this attack killed 9 Marines, 3 hotel staff, but not
Hold on.
but not Captain Manton because he suicided. That's it.
Damn.
That's all that died.
9 Marines and 3 hotel staff. You saw that, right? Okay,
Well,
the
for the
audience who's
comedy,
not watching,
yeah,
which
explain.
is everyone.
Yeah.
He goes, they kill 9 Marines and he holds up one finger, and he says, and 3 hotel staff, and he holds up 2 more fingers. So 9 Marines are only worth 1, apparently, and 3 hotel staff
Are worth 2.
are worth 2.
More than a
and then
more than the Marine.
And then what was the other guy? I don't even think he got a finger.
Well, that's because
That's because he suicided.
Oh, so you don't count.
Not on the crabs tally. Not on their bedposts.
You think his Lord and Savior would forgive him for that suicide in that situation, or does he expect him to CQC the crab?
Is it a suicide, or did he think, maybe I could live through this?
He was aiming for the tree, and he missed.
He was aiming for the ocean.
He was way off.
No,
Yeah.
look, it's dark. You try to nail that dive. You just nailed it into the ground.
You really got to spread out your skin flaps to try to flying squirrel.
Not
that
everyone
shit.
has skin flaps.
More people
I
should get them.
hate to tell you.
They don't all have bingo wings.
We don't all got bingo wings.
Well, how are we gonna
Well,
how
you're
are we
gonna
gonna
wish you
turn into
did.
those flying squirrels when the moment
Some
moment
of us
comes?
just aren't. Some of us just
Some of
aren't.
us are
We're
just
gonna
falling.
go splat.
Like the skeletons we are. Yeah.
If I had those bingo wings, I'd be that big dick bat that you've seen in those pictures. I'd just be hanging around.
I know the
bingo
one.
wings.
I know the one.
You know the one. That'd be me.
Got any fruit? I've come to this island. I heard there was a lady. She likes.
Dick.
Woo.
I didn't want to just
little
come
more
out and say it. I'm a more classy bat. Too much
That
fruit.
burns
I'm a
straight.
bat that says it like it is.
Oh, okay. Hey, say it like it is. We got one.
That's true.
Okay.
1,000
Yeah,
game
on
hunters
out
accident.
there.
on accident, and it's not even dead yet.
He's out there it's wounded, and he's trying to shoot it with his rifle thing?
Yeah.
That ain't
And
doing dick all.
But he's got the money in the briefcase, and he's like, "Okay, this is great. I'm set. But I kind of want
I gotta kill that crab.
a trophy, like a crab. How great would a fucking giant crab leg be?
That'd be dope. Or one of the pincers. I could walk around at parties and take the giant pincer and go clickety
So
clack.
I guess I'm asking, how does this moron lose track of the briefcase?
Well, he's too busy. He's duck, dive, dodge, and ducking. Dodge, duck, dive, dip, and dodge. In.
Dodging what?
The crab.
What?
In his mind,
The crab
Daniel.
that's
Because the
standing
crab's
still?
on its back, and it's like, I'm dying. And he's like,
Yeah.
hey, I killed you. And the crab's like, no, pretty
not
sure you
dead.
didn't. And I'm not dead. And he's like, oh yeah, how about this? Bam, bam. And he's like, stop shooting me in the face.
Why are you poking me? What are you doing?
Like, I did nothing.
And he's getting all angry. He's like, oh yeah,
I must have missed.
I'm gonna give you both barrels this time. Ugh.
Okay.
Bam, right in your face, just the way I gave old Carolyn. And he's like,
I was outside the window while that was
I
happening.
saw
bud.
that.
Good
and
work.
you know what?
Why do you think I fell over? I was
How
so
embarrassing.
embarrassed.
I'm still laughing.
I had so much waja for you, my dude. Just
Queen Crab. I told Queen Crab about the whole thing, and she
They're
gonna
all
tell
laughing.
everybody.
the whole ocean is clickety clacking it up about it.
Little Mermaid, she knows.
She knows you ain't never gonna sleep with her.
The big game hunters, it is shotguns. It's really made out of pretzel dough. So soft.
It's got a.
So
I
soft.
probably would have said something like a hair trigger, but your thing works too, I guess, on some level.
Once you pull it, I'm a crab on my back. Ah!
I'm just a crab on my back asking you to love me, but instead you're shooting me in the
Why
face.
are you shooting me? Hey! I'm one of the good ones. Just flip me over. I'll go back at the sea. I'm one of the good ones.
I came here. I'm actually upside down because I fought off one of them other ones. I want to be a person. I want to go to college.
Now, our big
I
game
want to
hunter,
get
Logan,
into debt.
he read somewhere
Please.
that it takes prehistoric creatures as long as 5 minutes to die, even when its brain is shattered. And my question to him is, what prehistoric creature did they study
I was gonna say
to come up
A,
with this?
That doesn't make any sense. B, are crabs prehistoric? I don't know.
Sturgeon are, right?
Am I right or am I right?
C, I don't think you can read.
Game recognizes game.
Game recognizes game.
Man,
Okay, but he doesn't even get like the real final bullet. Wasn't it like a shrapnel from the ship?
well, that the ship was firing so many things that one of its big
One
bullets,
bullet
like,
bounced off another crab.
ricocheted, and then somehow got underneath right into the neck.
Went under the
Or
chin.
under the chin.
I remember something like it hit one crab and it knocked off a piece, and then that piece managed to pierce and hurt this other crab.
It sounded
Either
like
way-
that, but that's not it.
It's like it's very convoluted, but that's how that's the only way they can justify like killing this crab is it had to be.
You
got
gotta
to
hit him at a very specific angle.
He wouldn't know about hitting it at all the right
He
angles.
would not.
He's just out there firing shots with no results.
But you know what?
Oh!
He's so happy that he got this crab that at some point
He killed it.
he forgot. He's telling everyone, I did this. This is mine. That he forgets that the suitcase got put down somewhere.
You fired this giant bullet from the battleship? You did that?
Yep, that was me.
Do it. Touch it. Touch my shotgun.
No, blow on the tip.
Blow on it,
No.
please. It hasn't been
You'll
working.
find,
It hasn't been working all week.
Now, to be fair, let's
To
say
who?
he gets to keep the crab.
Okay.
Okay.
That might be worth more than 25,000.
Right, but there's no way in any scenario that he gets to keep the crab.
But he doesn't know that.
True. No. Well, look. When he comes back to his senses, he's like, "I need that fucking money.
Yeah, they took my crab.
They took my crab. I need the money. That's my money. Who found that? Who found the suitcase?
Kill him!
Our good. I'm not gonna say good. Our matted, dirty.
Great.
Approve of everything he's done. Clin ever found the suitcase, and you know what? Wasn't
You
locked.
did the thing to you that I do to you.
Oh, do you open suitcases and go like, "Yep, that's my money now"?
No, the thing where I say, here's this guy, and Ryan approves of everything he's ever done in his life, and he's a huge fan of not only his work, but his way he lived his life.
Clin.
Wayne Gretzky.
But we all know it's Bartholomew, but it's fine.
Yeah.
Don't we all just want to go out that way?
Now, Clinton, he's like, that guy's going to lose his money, but that's not what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this money, I'm going to invest it in Carolyn.
Well,
I'm a changed man. I love that woman.
We are on the same level now. I now have 25,000 pounds. I am the same level as this
And you know what?
millionaire.
She doesn't have that power over me anymore.
so no, they're not at the same level, and here's how you can tell. Well, we find out that Caroline is not Caroline, but when she's playing Caroline, she never once talks about her money. Whereas this guy gets a briefcase of money, and it's the only fucking thing he can talk about.
We'll just change his way. You know, a man can change his stars, Ryan.
And he does at the end of the book.
Yeah,
because his
He's
experience changes him, and he's like, women.
I don't need no.
All I got are my 2 bros here.
I got a whole ocean of fish.
No, I think you skipped the last paragraph where he's thinking about how he's going to hook back up with Carolyn.
No, he's not.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
You're making me not sure, but I'm pretty sure.
Well, I can see the glow. You've got the glow, and so that means you're going to check it. But that's...
The final paragraph is him being like, he's not even... So he still thinks the briefcase is where he left it, and he's like, you know what?
Sure, why not?
I'm just going to leave it there. I don't need it.
Yeah. He doesn't need it.
More fish in the sea for me to get.
Yeah.
And what are fish, Ryan? Women. That's what he's talking about.
No, he's literally talking about fucking fish.
He is literally talking about fish,
Well, you know who else can't keep their mouth shut about this? Caroline. Because she immediately, after, they bang. She bangs because she's Caroline. And she's like...
she knows that the captain guy had 25,000.
There was some money missing, and guess she's putting 2 to 2 together real fast.
I think also every time she sleeps with a man, she steals his knowledge.
Ooh.
So because she's had both inside of her, and it gets an updated knowledge every time. So now she has the captain's knowledge, and now she has updated Kiln's knowledge. So now she's fully up to speed with all the ongoing, stuff. So she's like, all right, so Kiln's got the captain's money. But what if I
had the captain's money?
Do I really want to be with Kiln?
Nah, he scares me.
Because he kind of came in here and he kind of...
But then you're like, wait, why does she need the money? Why would she want the money? She's a millionaire.
But then she's like, I'm not.
I'm not.
Oh
I'm
my
really.
God.
I'm
my
posing.
God.
But you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go talk to Logan immediately and start taunting him about the dead captain. And I'm gonna do this because why?
Because he jizzed on my belly.
And he
I hate that.
Jizzed in my. I think it would have been funny, as you know.
Oh,
all
yeah.
of us on this island. We saw you blowing your loads on the face of that crab, Logan. And you know what?
You suck.
You're not welcome here anymore.
They just got a fucking
You're too weird.
Like a sports blooper reel of him just on the island from day one, like playing on a jumbotron off the shore that everyone could see it. So like premature ejaculated on the lake because of course Carolyn's got a camera in there, fucking rolling around on the ground doing parkour while shooting the already dead crab. He hands the briefcase to Kiln and says, "Here, hold all this ill-begotten money for me.
I'm gonna want this back."
Yeah, take care of this for me." Also, the rest of that quote after Kiln goes in there and forces himself on her because she's into the captain now. She's not into Kiln. She goes, "You bastard," she moaned. "Oh, you bastard. Oh, God. Why did you have to do that?" Kiln says, "Because you wanted it and I wanted it. And that's a good enough reason for any couple. Damn you. I wanted to forget you, Clin." She raised herself up and looked at him through tear-filled eyes because she was just being raped.
I wish
It
I could
always
quit
happens
you.
the same way. I vowed I'd never take another husband.
Whoa. You said anything about a husband?
What?
Is that how each of her marriages began, with a rape?
No wonder they don't go well. That's a classic story, tale as old time. Why'd you do that to me? Because we both wanted it, and that's how couples operate.
Did I want
I clearly said no. But you're a woman.
Now here's where Ryan Uno reverses you and says that you agree with everything this person says and stands for.
But which one? Carolyn or Clin? I don't know
It could be
which.
anyone. It
I
could
don't
be
know
anyone.
which
They
one
all-
of these
they all
damaged
suck.
people that
The
Uno
only
reversed.
pure
Okay.
soul amongst us is Davenport, and
Oh,
he's not even in the book.
He's stand-up Davenport. Remember that time we were making fun of him for going inch by inch into her on the.
But he made
On
an
the sandy
honest
banks.
woman out of her.
He said, "You know what? Even though I think you're still married, I'm gonna marry you," and they did. And they did.
His only real crime was killing that hobo. And is that even a crime?
And it was just crime of inaction.
Yes.
Like, not one stone throw warning, not one
Like,
flare.
that's how evil wins, when a good men fail to act. Or some bullshit like that.
Yeah, but he was...
I ain't fighting a crab for you, homeless guy. You're on your own.
I mean...
I guess I could have hollered, but
Well, he's
then
dead.
the crab would know where I was.
So get this. The island just got overrun by giant crabs. crabs
Yeah.
left.
Yep.
You got
half the hotel's destroyed.
But some of it's Kenny. Here's the important part. Half of it's not. Half of it's not destroyed.
Like her room is fine.
Exactly.
That's how half works. You're right.
So all the people who were like came to this place because they were bored and they're wealthy. They're just like, would you like to get on the chopper and go to the main island? They're all like, nah. This is the most excitement we've had in decades.
Is this like
What
if
are
the
the odds?
Jurassic
Get me
Park people
pictures of
hadn't
crabs.
left? Like, actually,
What
I'm
are the odds
kind
of
of
killer
into these
crabs coming
dinosaurs
again?
running around.
I mean, the odds are pretty good, but that means something's finally gonna happen.
That's when you have too much money. Okay, that's what this is. They have too much money,
And they're like,
so
look, only
like,
the
life is
people
not exciting to them anymore.
who didn't run to the hills got. That's what. So you don't stay in the hotel. You run away. It's fine. The crabs come in. Crabs come. Crabs go. Still got our belly buttons.
We still got
Thank
them.
God.
That's the way of life.
If I had lost my belly button to a crab, and that's what they're after, if they had gotten them,
My button. Still got my belly button.
Do you know how cute crabs would look if they had our belly buttons and our testicles?
I'm thinking about it.
Adorable.
And
Totes
the word
adorbs.
cute is not what I'm coming up with.
Well, where are you putting them? Like, where are you picturing them?
where
Under
they
the
go?
chin, where they belong.
Yeah. Balchinians. Of course. Do crabs have chins?
Yes.
They do now. All right, we're
They
getting
have
to like our.
souls. They
go
go to
Dan wants to
heaven.
talk about chin balls more. Go ahead.
No, I'm talking about how crabs have souls and they go to heaven.
All crabs
Killer
go to
crabs
heaven.
don't.
Well, not all crabs. Some go to hell, obviously.
Okay.
And they're delicious there. The best part about hell. Your buddy Killen's gonna be there for sure.
What did he do that's bad?
He murdered a man at the beginning, the first chapter.
Yeah, I think he's
Right,
gone
but
through
if we're
all
going,
7 of the deadly sins in this book.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about the Japanese guy.
Yeah. So did everyone. So
They
did
always
so did
forget.
Guy when he was writing this because he forgot to go back and maybe take that out.
Well, that's an editor's responsibility. So really, is
Editor.
Guy the
editor
monster
was
here,
just
or
smelling
is
his
the
own
editor?
fingers, going, "Well, that smells like
Smells like money."
yesterday's Thanksgiving." Smelling a different hand.
Oh, do you think he killed Mr. Krabs?
That's a taco.
No.
I don't know. I didn't eat.
Mr. Krabs got the 25,000 and then he opened up
And
a
then
restaurant.
he opened up exactly.
And SpongeBob lives in the pineapple that fell out of Carolyn's angina.
Exactly.
Exactly. It's all one world.
It is.
Thanks, Bob Marley. Is that a Bob Marley? No, that's One Love.
That's one love.
Well, go on.
Okay, but walk on. So, okay, look.
I'm looking.
I'm tired of these motherfucking crabs in this motherfucking ocean.
What are we
When's
gonna
Cliff
do about
gonna
it?
go find these goddamn crabs?
Soon, but not yet. Because we're
damn it.
still in the plot. We're still in like the heist bank personal drama plot, Kenny.
Oh my god, so Killen's gonna go hide the money in a hole behind his house, yes?
Yep.
Yep.
His house that's destroyed, right?
Yep.
Just gonna dig a hole, fill the hole filler, just put it in there, okay? And then female Hesh is gonna be like,
Hey.
I know where he put that. It just dawned on me right now, it just clicked.
Well, she gets it out of him. She
Oh yeah.
she has
yeah,
no
she
she
literally
ways.
she
They
gets,
have their ways.
she literally gets it out of him
Yeah.
with like hand
Yeah.
stuff, maybe foot stuff. I don't know.
Oh, damn. Maybe,
Maybe butt stuff. Is that what you're gonna say?
I was gonna say maybe both, but
Oh. I heard a
I'm
bee.
Stay a
I'm
while
picturing like
and
a 4-pronged attack.
turnover and mud crab.
The phrase
So-
"mud crabs" was said several times in this book.
What's the military doing right now? They're taking his crab.
They're doing fuck all.
Well, they're waiting for Davenport to come up with a goddamn plan,
They're keeping the hotel
he's-
secure.
and he's watching
Dude.
this lady like, should I stick with my wife? Do I want to go with this one? I see this one. She's going with that guy.
And that guy.
And that
And
guy.
that guy.
And that guy.
And that guy.
And that guy.
And that guy.
There's
And
crabs.
And that guy.
Who wouldn't go for that
And-
guy?
Hold on.
Yeah,
I need
I'd
to call
kinda
up
go
my
for
good
that
buddy
guy.
Grisdale for some advice, some relationship advice.
Grisdale.
Grisdale,
Oh yeah.
should I do what
Should
I'm
I?
here to do and fight these crabs?
No, you'll lose if you fight him.
Then why
You'll
am I
die
here?
if you
You
try.
die,
You
Cliff.
die
You'll
if you try.
die.
Why am I here, Grisdale?
Because I ain't going.
Because with you there, your wife's home all alone.
Right.
Yeah.
Wait a second. What number did I dial? This is
You're
my phone
in
number.
one.
The call's,
Grisdale.
the call's coming from inside my house.
Grisdale, how dare you?
It's okay, Grisdale. We can share. We're bros.
We're Brosdale.
Excellent.
So.
So get in the chopper. Oh,
Yeah,
what?
because he's going to take.
They need
Yo.
to find a mangrove Okay, Cliff
Because they
is
think
like,
they're
I'm
they're
an
breeding.
expert.
They need a breeding spot.
Just like everyone else at this horny island,
Because they're not coming in with the tides this time, right? It's not like the first book.
it's the moon. It's the call of the wild, baby. We're here to spawn. We want to make love.
They were only like full moon the first book. Were they full moon this one too?
No, here's the thing. He said that last time, and then they showed up during not the full moon.
And they were in the day.
And then in
Also-
here, he says it again, and I'm like, ooh, you said this last time, and you were wrong.
Also,
I'm Cliff
right.
Davenport,
Also-
baby.
Is this journalist so unimportant that we've only even mentioned there was a journalist like once?
Yeah.
He wants to
Does he
write
not do
about
anything?
Well, he wants to write about the fucking the
it's coming
heist
up.
drama, but his editors. I said this earlier.
Yeah, it's supposed to smell like
Yeah, but
pictures
he's
of
not
crabs.
done anything.
no one in this book does anything.
Carolyn does.
Well, she does one thing, and she's good at it.
Well, it's gotten her far. Okay, so
Mangrove swamps.
What's a
Our ma-
mangrove?
our main man.
It's like lots of trees.
Yeah, but
Yeah, dog.
how?
It's like a lady grove, but taller, less bushy.
I'm tired of these mangroves competing in my Lady Grove sports. I'm sick of it.
Sick of it. So we get our marine botanist, and he gets what, like the sheriff fucking chopper pilot guy?
Oh,
Yeah, Chopper Dave.
We're gonna take your chopper because it's an island chopper, not a military chopper, right? Or is it a military chopper?
I think all
Anyway.
their military shit got sank by crab.
Got sank by crap. So then the
Again.
chopper guy's like, you know who I like to take out to spot sharks with us is Kiln. He's got an eye for seeing things in the ocean, so we need to go find Kiln.
That's true. He was jizzing all over that guy's eye at the start of the book. He's like, "You're so good at seeing sharks. So
Yeah,
you
like
smell them, dude." And that's when he
There's
holds
something
up the
about you,
fingers,
Kill.
and it's like these are
These shark smelling fingers.
Shark.
So like that's how we get. This is our trio, our team.
Hey,
It's
Shannon, Klein, Calvin Klein,
Cliff,
and Cliff Davenport,
yeah, and Chopper.
and Chopper Dave.
Yeah. So we're gonna go find around. We gotta find these things. This
Our
Cliff at
trio,
some point
and we
try to
named
do
4
scuba
people.
diving again. Or
They
does he-
do that.
Oh,
There's
God.
nothing. It's a nothing. It's a nothing
It's
burger.
an
But they
Indiana
do
waste
it.
goddamn
Well,
time.
it's Indiana Jones because guess what? Cliff is afraid of something. It ain't crabs. It ain't sharks. It's sea snakes.
Goddamn sea snakes.
Sea
I don't
snakes.
think a sea snake is gonna like attack you.
They will, and sea snakes are more
Hundreds
venomous
of
than
them,
land
Daniel.
snakes.
All
Just
over
because
this
they're
coral.
more venomous doesn't mean it's gonna go out of its way to fucking.
This one looked at him.
in
Why
It's-
else would
it
they have the
smiled.
venom if they weren't gonna come after me?
Okay, it was a smiling
You
sea snake,
personally-
and
I
it
took
came
that
and was like,
personally.
"Excuse me,
Yeah.
Yeah.
nibble."
Bite your.
No,
Why'd
okay,
you do
never
that?
mind. Never mind.
Who
Why'd
play-
you do
who
that?
plays- Okay, we've already got
'Cause I'm-
Jason Statham
I'm
in the Meg
curious.
movies.
I
Who's
don't know
gonna play?
either.
Who's gonna play Cliff in the Krabs movies?
That's
John
Jason Statham.
Connery.
Are you kidding me?
No, he's already in the Meg movies.
I don't care.
That's right. Actors can be in more than one movie, Kitty.
Yeah, but like it's like the same like thing.
No, it's not.
No,
These is crabs.
This is crabs and sea snakes.
Okay,
Damn
we got
crabs.
Chopper Bros.
Oh,
We got Chopper Dave. Yeah.
All right, this is important, Kenny. It's important because once Caroline realizes that Clint is on the chopper, because she waits. All right, she sees the
He
chopper
didn't
go
really
away.
want to go.
Chop, 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 chop. And she's like, "Now's my moment." Now she leaves. Now she sees a very nice, okay. I will play the part of the Marine. Daniel will play the part of Carolyn. You look out for those crabs now, young lady.
Fuck you. You look out for the crabs.
Oh, that really hurt my feelings. I don't like this place
Do your
anymore.
job.
This is not a friendly resort. They said this place. They said come to the island. They said fight crabs. They said
They didn't say anything about mean ladies on the island.
Jeez.
Miss Cleo didn't say anything about goddamn crabs before I came to this
Oh,
island.
child, they're gonna be so angry at you for no reason, child.
She was very unclear. She did say something about crabs, but I figured if I stayed abstinent, the crabs weren't going to be an issue.
I scorched earth policy. There's no land for them to live.
They're crabs. They need to be living in the water.
Stop biting my nuts.
Now, that should be a t-shirt
I'm
with
sorry,
no
Mom. I
explanation.
thought you were Miss Cleo. I dialed the wrong number.
Okay, we just found our first bit of podcast merchandise. I'll mock it up. I'll put a link.
What do you mean mock it up?
It's
It's
gonna
just
say-
words on a shirt.
It's how many things are just things on a shirt, Dale? All shirts are just
Right,
things on
but
a shirt.
I don't think there's much to mock up. You just want a shirt that Stop biting my nuts with an arrow pointing down.
No, there's no arrow. It's gonna say stop biting my nuts, and then underneath it's gonna be Horrorble Opinions podcast.
Wayne Gretzky.
Wayne Gretzky. It's gonna be our top seller.
She goes out.
I'm gonna make a link.
You make
I'm gonna
that
put
link.
it on Redbubble.
You make it clickable.
It's gonna be.
I can't wear that shirt at work.
What is she doing? Oh, she's gonna go dig up the money. But
She's gonna dig up the money.
But the problem is, well, there's no problem. She digs it up. Problem is, she's got a tail.
No, she doesn't have a tail. She's
Not a real tail.
No, her problem is she leaves a fucking
tail.
Oh, like a tail that like a butt plug tail?
Yeah, and that lets Logan follow her, and he's
that
like,
ain't it, Ryan.
That ain't
He didn't
it.
follow
That ain't
her.
it.
He was already there.
No, she's been pumped full of so much man seed that it's just falling out of her, and nobody's
Snail
running
trail.
around with the bread. Yeah, nobody's running around with the bread to sop it up because the staff is all gone. So it's just everyone knows where she's going. Don't step in the Carolyn trail. It's like the Trail of Tears, but stickier.
He comes out of the bushes and she's all like, "Oh, don't bite my nuts."
Don't bite my. You know what, Hank? You're really biting my nuts here.
Really biting my
hold on.
nuts here, man.
I gotta make a note for myself here to make that shirt. Carry on. Was it you're biting my nuts? Don't bite my nuts. That's what it was. Carry on.
Well. How considerate of you to get up so early and show me where you're hiding my money. And she's all like, this ain't your money. It could be both our monies. And Logan's all
It
like,
could be both of our money.
nah, that's my money.
I like the part where she thought she could outrun a famous hunter.
I picture him as very overweight.
No,
Like, he's not, yeah. Yeah.
he's like Craven the Hunter. Is that movie gonna be out by this time?
What are you talking about?
I doubt it. She gets nowhere with this great white hunter.
Oh, that's right.
'Cause
He
he's
doesn't
like,
even
nah.
catch her. He throws a rock.
Because he's a great hunter. He killed a crab. He's just like, how's she going to entice him when she's not as good at sex as he is? He got it over with quick. She took way too long.
That's true.
He's way better at it. What's he do after he hits her with the rock?
Takes the
takes the-
briefcase because it killed her.
Because he's good with rock. She dead.
And she just leaves her there?
Yeah. He thinks about, like, hiding her under some brush and trees, but then he's like, too shallow. Also, who's going to notice one more body?
There's fucking crabs.
There's giant
murdering people. They ain't got
crabs.
time for this. But you know what? Turns out they do.
Turns out all they have is time to deal with this.
Nothing but time.
Because they're waiting for fucking Davenport.
Well, Davenport and his boys, did the journalist just stay at the hotel? He ain't with
He's
them, right?
not part of the story.
He's not part of the story anymore.
Damn, this poor guy. So they're out there, they're flying around, they're not having any luck, right? Until finally they were like, wait a minute.
Mangroves, as far as the eye can
Mangroves.
see.
I bet they're down there on the mangroves, right?
Only one way to find out.
Let's go down there.
Okay.
But the pilot's like, "Whoa, this is low. I'm gonna have to land. You know."
Like, and I ain't want to do that. There's crabs out here.
You do it.
Oh,
okay.
okay, Davenport. Don't bite my nuts.
You don't have to bite my nuts? God, really nibbling my short and curlies over here.
Okay. We're on the mangrove. We're looking around. I don't see any giant
I'm
crabs.
picturing
We're gonna have
the
to go
Lost
look.
World.
Lost World. Dinosaurs.
Like with the airplane down there, and they're sitting out there, and the
There's
trees are
little
all
crabs.
surrounded.
There's
Yeah.
lots of normal crabs that you could eat for fun.
Oh, and they do.
And they don't throw them up immediately like
That's right, because they
what's her
they
face?
appreciate crabs because they've seen the
Blake
wonder
Lively.
and the majesty.
Clint is trying to get hard, but it turns out that the mangrove swamps are not conducive to erotic fantasy. So he's able to keep Caroline out of his mind. He's focused on the mission. And after the little scouting, they do see some big crabs. They come back. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to call on reinforcements. We're going to get the Coast Guard. We're going to get the Queen. We're going to get the sorry people. We're going to go get
chicken nuggets.
oh,
I'm hungry.
nuggies. But they get back to
Let's
the chopper,
fucking-
and they're like,
Let's nuke it.
where's the chopper? What happened,
It's
chopper?
over there in its wreckage because crab.
Did somebody slaughter a pig in there? So much blood.
No, that's our dead pilot.
Long pig.
What? You know what? I ain't seen it. I don't know it, but I bet that queen crab of yours got him, Davenport. I bet it was Queen.
That
No
was
fucking
crab.
shit, Sherlock.
I'm the greatest
You
crab
didn't say he
detective
was
of all
here.
time. Thank you for recognizing me today of all days.
On Crab Detective Holiday, National Appreciated Crab Detective.
A wonderful crab pose. It's beautiful.
Thank you. So like, all right, shit. Someone have a phone?
No.
Like a
No, it's
walkie-talkie?
1977. We don't have a phone.
We got those walkie-talkies though. Like Wolverine's one of them, and maybe Cyclops is the other one or something.
No. And even if we did, this place isn't marked on a map. It doesn't exist.
Why not? They found it pretty easy. It does exist. They're here.
Well, they didn't use a map to get there. They used Klein.
Yeah, but they found it in a day. Surely someone else has found
Right.
that island and be like,
But
oh,
they don't
I'm the
know
first
that
one to
they're
find it?
there.
Well,
How come?
surely he left a message with his wife. That's a responsible thing to do.
He did when he left.
And he
It's
and
been
he said,
days since
"Here
then.
are the coordinates of the island I'm going to." No.
See, that's what he should do. That's what a responsible partner does.
No, he left her a word puzzle.
Keep
But
her
it's just-
busy, yeah.
It's just there's just 3 words.
Don't bite my...
Is
no,
it
no.
crabs?
No.
Is it
That-
crabs?
and they actually don't even connect.
You're the father.
2 of them
You're
connects, and one of them's off to the side.
What does it say? What does it
But
say?
inch by inch.
Oh no! Oh no! Is that the sequel to? Nope.
What?
I couldn't remember the exact name. That's something like North by Northwest or something. Is that a movie?
North by
Yeah, that's
Northwest.
a movie.
That's an Alfie movie, I believe.
You know Hitchcock.
I know.
yeah, I know that guy. I might try to make pretzels from scratch this weekend. That could be cool.
I've done that. It's nice.
Are they as good as the? I was gonna say hotel, but I mean the mall.
We are at the finish
Pretzels.
line here.
Yeah, let's
We
talk
don't
about
have
Annie M's
time
pretzels. We got
For your
plenty of
fucking
time.
pretzel
Daniel,
fantasies.
Daniel, here's the thing about pretzels. So you're gonna do your baking soda water, okay?
Uh huh.
When you're baking them,
Why is this happening
do a
to me?
glaze of egg yolk over top
Ooh.
and bake them like that.
I've never baked something. Tell me about it.
Honestly, it seems like you never have. A lot of the times.
I have a cache of rock sea salt that I've had for 10 years. Never
And it
goes
just
bad.
expired.
Never goes bad.
3,000-year-old sea
Never
salt
goes bad.
just expired.
I don't know. Does sea salt go bad? I don't think so. No mold.
Never.
Yeah.
Never. Are we making pretzels this weekend?
I might have to make some pretzels this weekend.
You gonna make some beer cheese?
How do you make beer cheese?
You look up a recipe. That's what I'm gonna do.
But that's not what Cliff Davenport's gonna do. Daniel, what's Cliff Davin? He's making pretzels with crabs, right?
Welcome back to Survivor Crab Fire Island.
So they're forming an alliance. They're gonna
Right.
attempt.
The crabs?
They're assuming no. The trio. They're assuming that Queen Crab does not have an immunity idol, and then they are gonna cast their votes to get Queen Crab out of there.
Get her out of there. Down with the monarchy.
That's great.
So-
Okay, that's great, Clint. Cliff, what's your plan?
So I'm gonna tell you what I think. I think crabs is crabs, right?
Yeah,
These are just bigger ones. Now
Yeah.
mangrove is just
it's
bigger.
wood, bigger wood.
It's bigger wood than I've got. And when I had crabs, I just
lighter pants.
I
fire.
shaved off
Yes.
one half of my mangrove,
Yeah.
and then I
Alright.
set the other half on fire, and then I waited with a knife and I stabbed him as it ran out. But we're gonna do something a little. I learned my lessons. You can't tell me
Could have just
Cliff
done
doesn't
fire.
work.
Could have just
I
done
could
fire.
have just done fire around.
A fire perimeter, like
So
in
we
that
need to
one
first-
movie with the Battletoads.
Yes, the Battletoads movie.
That's right.
Someone mentioned that earlier today. Apparently, you can't find that anywhere now, and that's sad.
Why not?
There's no physical release, or maybe you can still purchase it, but I guess it's not on any streaming service. That's a good movie. We're talking about, of course, Sweetheart, which you all watched and listened to our episode, obvi. So we gotta not only
So they have to do some tree
survive
punching.
the crabs. Yeah, we gotta not get seen by the crabs as they're coming in, because we know they're gonna be coming in. We gotta circle the island because we're looking for wood.
Well, they
and we're doing
want
tree punching.
The tree punching. They want to have a
Yes.
perimeter of firewood set up, ready to go, so they can just go from little spot to spot, lighting it.
They got it's not a huge island because we're managing
Oh,
to
it's
accomplish.
200 square miles. Is that a
How
lot?
are they?
I don't know.
That's a lot.
That's a. What's the perimeter of the mangrove forest?
I just told you.
Is that redundant? Mangrove forest?
Yep. I don't know.
Yeah, you never say.
Don't bite
yeah.
my nuts on this one. I don't know.
You guys really bite my nuts. So they gotta they gotta take out good wood and put in bad wood because the bad wood's gonna burn better. So they're trying to build all this bad wood up whilst
It's a
staying hidden from the
sneaking
crabs.
mission, Snake.
It is. So they're doing it and then crab couples be walking on, just going through there like all adorable together.
The female crabs ride the
Yeah.
The male
Ride their
crabs
backs.
ride the the females ride on the
females
backs
ride
of the
the
male.
male.
How's that work?
Yeah. Adorably. That's
They go
how.
for a ride because they got
But
their
the
little
females are
little
bigger
clutch
than
of
the
eggs.
males.
Yeah.
Now only the queen gets that big.
You go like,
Huh.
carry me above the threshold. Oh
They
God.
carry me, Philip.
You have to have that last fisherman.
So you got all these crabs awkwardly scuttling. They're carrying over the threshold.
They gonna be getting down in this mangrove. It gonna be bomping.
What if you don't
Bomping.
like the one that hopped on your back?
You don't know. You don't look back. You just assume the best.
Always look forward to the future. Never look back.
Never back.
Yeah.
What's a sexy female crab name?
Crableisha.
Oh, damn. You're hoping for Crableisha.
And you're not hoping for a Creela.
You're hoping for
I get a
Crabella Anderson.
Cramela, that's good.
Yeah, you're hoping for Crabella Anderson. You're not hoping for Crek.
If I get Krongor on my back, I send it back.
I send it back. I flop. And I say, kill me.
Oh, I sprained a little legger there, Krongor. Why don't you go on ahead of me?
Finding out
I'll meet you in there.
No problem. I
just-
drag you.
No, Krongor.
I stay.
You're on your back being
I stay.
dragged by Krondor. No.
No.
It had to be you. You made
they do
a
that.
fire. Oh,
They
so
do
they're
that.
going around.
They do that. They do that, and it works.
Well, they hide it. They gotta hide through the night though, and crabs be walking over them and stuff.
They've been walking
And that's
over
pretty
us.
cool. And then they don't know if they got it all accomplished right. But then it's like, you know what? We don't have time, so it's go time. Let's do it. Let's set this fire.
Whoosh. And our
Well,
kangaroo
it's better than
hunter,
expected.
who is that? Shannon. He's all like got his bush of fire, and you know what he encounters? Queen crab. Damn it! She's not in the middle. She's out by the shore, and
Doesn't
she's
he
all
say,
like,
"You bitch"?
she's like, "Get into that mangrove, you bitch!" And she's all like, "Nah." He's like, "Well then, think fast." Burns her eyes, and she's blind now, going, "Ah!"
And then she scuttles into the
And
depths.
Scuttles into the depths. I think he maybe should have ran into the mangrove and got her to chase him and like sacrificed himself,
Yeah, that'd be the
Yeah,
right
because
thing
who the
to
fuck
do.
was Shannon?
for
Nobody.
the greater good. He was a kangaroo hunter wannabe.
You know what? For years after this, I bet they were biting his nuts because that queen crab came back blind, still fertile.
Well, we
and
don't
just
know
be-
that. We don't know that we don't know if she had eggs. Because who wants to sleep with a blind? You don't want to take advantage of a blind crab.
You're telling me if Queen Latifah was blind, you still wouldn't mount that queen?
Really putting me on the spot here. I mean, yeah.
He's doing math.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, she's rich.
Do you lift, bro?
Exactly.
Do you even lift?
You even lift female crabs?
So wait, she has to get on my back.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh,
They hear snap, crackling, and popping going on there. Do you guys think it smelled delicious?
I would
I
like.
bet it did.
I'm getting my butter ready. Mm-hmm.
They don't have butter, Ryan. They're on an island.
No, you have pocket butter.
I
You
got
always have
pockets
pocket
full
butter.
of butter. I'm Cliff
I'm glad you brought
Davenport.
those instead of batteries for the walkie-talkies, Davenport.
Oh no,
Thank
that's
you.
not butter. These are Carolyn's pants
Oh no.
and her shoes. Squish. Oh, Carolyn.
How sticky was her room?
How? Take a black light in that room and it's brighter than the goddamn sun. It fucking melts everything. Burns a hole in the atmosphere.
I could have defeated the crabs with that.
Do you think she refuses turn down service every night? Or like,
Well, they
like,
can't
no,
go
no,
in there
you
because she's diddling herself while she's asleep.
if you come in there to clean the bed, you're going to get diddled.
I'm starting to think that Mr. Smith wrote some problematic characters. I don't know. I
Look, pipe smoking gets him all horned up, and he
Jeez.
never stops smoking the pipe.
okay.
She's almost like a good character.
Let's go back to the fact that these books were extremely popular with a young audience.
Would
Says
you say
who?
a young male audience?
Who says that?
That's what it says when I did research last time.
Right,
So
but
I'm saying that.
who says that?
I'm saying that I'm trusting my previous research that I don't remember. It might even have said it in the forward of the reprint of the book I had, because I don't think I
Right,
have an
but-
original.
These books were
that
popular.
means he wrote it.
They were popular when you're popular.
I keep getting approached
So-
by these teenage boys who just keep saying how much they love my work, They love everything about it.
I love your female characters.
I love the way their interactions, how they do everything
before,
that moves, no questions.
I couldn't buy your other books because it was just fucking. But like now that you've disguised
now
it,
that you've put crabs in it. Thank you for putting a crab on the cover to trick them.
Yeah, thank you for disguising my smut.
This is smut. Make no
It's
mistake.
a fantastic smut. I had a good time. So, okay, crabs be cracking them, but our boys, they're still stuck on the island. Or someone gonna see the flames.
Someone's gonna see the flames. That's right.
She's hanging from the chopper.
Yeah, she's also flying it while hanging out.
yeah. And she's like, "I've got you, Cliff.
I got you.
Muscle
so,
arm.
Like, come with me if you want to live."
Yeah, and that doesn't
pulls
happen.
him up by his dick.
But they do see the fire, right? Someone sees the fire.
The smoke goes all the way to the barbecue bay
England
area. So they come, they pick him up, and they're like, "Great, what happened?" Like, Queen Crab got away, but maybe she wasn't actually. Maybe she's infertile because she's the queen. I don't know. I'm making it up.
I don't know. She's blind though.
She's blind.
Got that going for us.
So I guess check to see if she like files for disability and get her that way. I don't know.
Yeah, that's
look
how
for the
you
one
get
with
her.
the cane.
Cliff's all, I'm gonna go home and sleep with my wife, and Clint's all, I'm gonna. I guess I'll just go back to fishing because now that I have money, I don't think I need money.
I don't need the money, and I don't need the woman.
It's like that old saying, the fisherman, he's fishing every day, but he's living in a boat, and people are like, why do you do this? If you worked harder, you could make more money. And he's like, for what? And then you could like buy more boats and have people work for you. And be like, for what? And then you could just sit around fishing all day. He's like, I do that now.
Yeah.
But he could buy, with money, he could buy a Nintendo.
Now, that's what he didn't think about, right?
You guys never think about that.
He can play
foresee
fishing
the
games.
future. He's like, this Atari, it ain't cutting it.
Kangaroo guy could have gotten Duck Hunt.
Carolyn sat on my Pong joystick, my Atari joystick, and broke it. It's
all my buttons are sticky. Why is that?
Why, Carolyn? Why? I got a new one.
How did she
came in the mail?
How did she even do that? She's dead.
I don't know. I got a new one. Crab came over, snipped it off.
What the fuck?
So I give up on this Atari nonsense.
He's out of the game until like fucking like them wireless controllers come around. Then he's back on. Try snipping now, crab motherfucker.
What you're not thinking about is he ain't buying no console from a Japanese manufacturer.
Oh, that's a good point. He's waiting. He's coming in with the Xbox
guy.
Yeah, he's a big Xbox guy.
Big time Xbox guy. He's over there playing the Call of Duty, like, don't bite my nuts. I fucking fought giant crabs.
What's his gamer tag?
Killing
in
softly.
The name of crabs.
Killing soft. Killing gonna get you, whether you like it or not.
XX Sephiroth.
X.
Blood crab.
Blood crab.
No is just the beginning.
What?
Don't bite my nuts on this.
Oh, he's gonna get banned.
Kenny, you like this book?
I had a good time with it when I read it like a month and a half ago.
Yeah. Daniel?
No.
It's probably... So, I think... Yeah. It's two different stories. And it's like they listen to our podcast and they're like, you know that when they were riffing on the inch by inch stuff, that seems to be the parts they just love.
They loved
Focus on that. More smut was the note you got for the second book.
But then there's still crabs. Pick one.
Look, you have to go into these kind of books...
With protection.
Expecting to go into something like you're not going into this looking for actual literature.
I was.
You're going into this looking for, you're looking for, what was that last shitty movie we did? You're looking for Wolf Hollow. You're looking for Cthulhu, the last Lovecraft relic of Cthulhu. You're going into this with low expectations, hoping to get a rise out of these low...
A rise. Crab arise.
Crab arise. Like, you're going to this, you want just dumb, ridiculous fun. You want a guy that, nope, right out the side of a hotel.
But we only get one action scene.
Like, in the first
That's
book,
not true. We had a shootout with Japanese people.
But that has nothing to do with crabs.
Okay, but I feel like the third book, it's going to come back be more crab-centric.
I think you're right. I pray you're right. I pray to the crab gods that you're correct.
Now, the third one might be a prequel, maybe? Because it's called The Origin of the Crabs.
It's a prequel.
Oh, God. So, no Cliff?
There's no Cliff.
But Cliff comes back in 4?
Unsure.
We get at least one more Cliff.
He's not in Origins.
I don't
because it wouldn't make any sense if he was.
Well, it's not even about crabs. That one's about his origins, being a marine paleobotanist.
Who was encased in
James
amber
Bond.
for a million years.
Okay, Cliff is in Night of the Crabs, Killer Crabs, and Crabs on the Rampage.
Crabs on the run.
So he's back in book 4. That's the end of Cliff. After that, we're done with Cliff.
That ain't right.
Then we get Crabs Moon. Then we get Crabs the Human Sacrifice, where that's the one holding the dagger.
It's a sword, please.
Oh, sorry. And then we get Killer Crabs the Return. That was published in 2012, apparently. And that's the one I think he started with the other author, that story I told in the last one, and they weren't able to work out a timeline to work together, so then he kind of made his one, and then that other guy, I think it was Michael, William Michael. Don't bite my nuts on this, Daniel. So, I mean, look, yeah, it was still ridiculous Killer Crabs, it was still ridiculous Guy and Smith. I'm honestly, if we ever finish this series, or maybe I'll just do it on my own at some point, I might go check out some of his other series, because he's got some weird ones. He's got a werewolf series, there's 3 books in that. There's 2 books in a Death Bell series. There's the Slime Beast, which I can only assume is about Daniel. There's one called The Sucking Pit, which I think means Carolyn's back.
I want to read The Sucking Pit.
There's 2 of them.
You put them on the schedule. We'll read it. We have to find it, though.
Well, I don't actually want to read it, though. I want you guys to read it to me.
Oh.
Oh.
Like, don't know if you know this. Some of these books, hard to find.
And expensive. The first one I bought was really expensive. I forget how much I paid for it. Then I seen 3 of them for sale in a bundle. I think it was $200.
I saw one on eBay. It was a bundle of 5 they were in England, and eBay would not let me make the bid for some reason. It wouldn't let me bid on it.
Loss.
Probably. And I'm like, "What? Just take it. Take my money. No one else is bidding on this, so I can get it."
So we got, these are Killer Crabs. This is Killer Crab series. When are we gonna get a spin-off, fucking Firefighter Crabs, Dr. Crabs,
showing the full range of their community. They're not all killers.
These are just the bad guys. Yeah. These are
We're the
bad
caretaker crabs. We're the ones who run the nursing homes. We're the ones who are in the movie industry, showing young actors and actresses the crab ropes, the crab seaweed.
Yeah, exactly.
Clickety clack.
Clickety clack, motherfucker.
Where are they?
Where are they? You know what?
They're staying in the ocean where they belong.
We have to write them. That's it. If you want it, do it.
Manifest.
I don't think I want it.
Manifest your crabs.
The only thing I'm manifesting is you not biting my nuts.
Don't bite my nuts on this, guys. All right. As we said last time, go read these books if you like these books.
That's right. If you like these books, read them.
There's that Crabs movie. I think it's Crabs with an exclamation mark. Maybe that was Croc
Do you think we get one where a crab fucks a lady?
No.
Oh, hell yeah. It's the Human Sacrifice for sure.
You don't think we're getting there? I think we're getting there.
I'm giving a hard no.
Oh, it's going to be hard.
It'll be harder than that big game hunter.
Oh.
A crab fucks a man.
No. Now, a crab will maybe penetrate a man with his claw, which is, I guess, kind of the same thing in slasher terms.
That's all a man really wants.
It's really all a man wants, yeah.
Well.
Cover me in butter, sprinkle some salt.
I don't think I ever salt my crab.
Just sprinkle.
As always.
Just sprinkle. I'm sorry. Did the little dog want to say so? Are you working on your sound folio? What are you doing? And the part of Caroline will be played by Daniel.
I do declare that I will jump on any dick that I see fit to jump on. And if you, as long as you shoot not on my tummy, but within,
the confines of the danger zone.
As long as you do not fire before entering the village. Although I guess you don't want to fire in the village, right? It's
you don't want to hit any villagers.
Those are innocents.
As always, I've been your sexually transmitted parasite defender.
Oh,
I'm defending you from them.
Oh,
giving you all the advice. Yeah. So gotta clarify. My business card is very confusing. Host, Kenny.
I am your sexually transmitted parasite. Those words good.
You've been transmystified.
But I'm the different kind of defender. I represent the parasites in the court, in the legal system.
The people are represented by 2 separate and equally important groups.
I'm one of them.
Who commit the crime, and the Cliff Davenports. We'll have to track down the offenders.
That's me,
Burn
Cliff
'em out.
Davenport. Burn them out.
These are our stories, inch by inch. Bye-bye!